What am I doing here?
We're doing it live. Hello, all, and welcome to something completely new. We'll introduce V once V gets in. Everyone, join. Click the little link that I sent you. Join my fun new game.
Oh boy.
I need to save
terrified.
This game. There was not much of a warning.
Join my fun new game that I made up, and we're all gonna see how it goes.
terrified.
My iPad is a piece of shit.
Where did you send it to?
It's in game planning. If you are unable to get it to run, I will also stream it to Discord, and that will also be sufficient. But if you can be in Roll20, that will be more helpful. Yes.
I'm...
I kind of want to make a jingle for our intros. What is this?
It's Risk.
Oh.
Just kidding.
That resembles Gilligan's Island.
Come on.
Go for it.
Oh my god, I actually remembered.
So,
Holy shit.
I'm working on it.
who here has heard of the hit board game Diplomacy?
Oh god.
I don't know what that is, and I'm already terrified.
I've
Welcome
heard of
to
it,
my-
I've never...
Welcome to my game, Fantasy Politics.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh no.
I'm gonna be so bad at this.
It shares
Bad feeling about this.
many similarities with the board game Diplomacy. In fact, you could say I literally copy and pasted most of the rules. However, you will notice a handout called The Rules with some minor adjustments.
Oh boy. That's a lot of words.
Where is this rules area?
It's in a handout in the thing. I will also... I will...
So launch it?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So,
I had to tab out because I realized my full government name was there. I'm like, no thank you.
I mean...
I will actually pass.
Which does bring me to Eli. Your name is currently... I'll just put a censor bar over that.
Mine's pretty close too. We'll just...
I don't mind
There
if
we
you say
go.
my first name. It's just I don't want that username there, so I had to edit it. Oh, sweet merciful Christ. What am I
Just changed to me.
That's me.
Yeah,
you
it's
and
me.
us and your friend Steve. Oh god.
I've put a censor bar over it for now, and then I'm just gonna change... I need to move the name of this C up a bit so the viewers at home can see it. You might notice that I have named most, but not all, of the different areas of the board game. So there is, for example, the low C, the high C, the sunset C, sink drain, Lake C, Lake C the other one, Lake C, the Red Sea, all perfectly normal names.
Sink drain.
Perfectly normal names. But you will also notice that some spaces have no names. I'm gonna let y'all come up with names. Name some of these countries and or seas for me. Do my job.
Eli already helped out with a lot of them.
Yeah, Eli mad-libsed a bunch of them.
Can you tell which ones are Eli's?
Florida 2. I didn't even name that one.
That one was me.
Florida
No.
2.
Well, I know where I'm gonna live now.
I will be assigning the colors, I will be assigning countries randomly. But the general gist of the game Diplomacy is that each unit is equal to each other unit. And so in order to take more land and, play the game, you must work together because all players start on roughly even footing. However, you do not have to stick to... So basically, the game is divided into turns. Each turn is subdivided into 3 parts. This is still standard vanilla Diplomacy. The first part is the negotiation phase, where you make promises and, talk with each other. That's where we're going to be jumping between various Discord calls in order to discuss. I'm in fact going to add a couple more voice channels so that we have them. For when needed. Nope, not. Okay, well, I meant to make that a voice channel, but I accidentally made it a text channel, so... There we go. So, during the first phase of each turn, which is going to be 10 minutes, I'm going to put it on a timer, we will negotiate, jumping between the various Discord calls. These negotiations can be made in the public main group area or in private, whichever we want. You are not held to the negotiations you make. You can absolutely betray each other immediately off the bat, if you so choose. That is entirely up to you. No one is held to their word.
Where is the link?
In game planning. In phase 2, the movement phase of each turn, everyone will write down what they want their movements to be. If you are unable to get into Roll20, I'll just have you private message them to me. Don't actually send them until the end of the turn, because we will all reveal our... Or no, the second phase is the planning phase, which will be probably 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how long we feel like we need. And in that phase, we will all write down what movements each of our units will make at the same time. And then, during the final phase, the movement phase, we all reveal our different movement orders at the same time. And all of our movements happen at the same time.
Oh, God. I'm gonna be so bad at this.
So when you say movements, like, are you talking like...
So, you will notice that each country has 2, I call them knights or army units, and 2 fleet units, the little boats. The way that you do a movement is you write down, like, for example, if I was the yellow player and I wanted to move this fleet from this tile to the sea, I would write on the thing, fleet Topazine to the Hooked Sea. And if I wanted to attack someone else, if, say, if I was the orange player, and I wanted to attack Saphira, I would write, Army High Dusk attacking Saphira. But the main premise of the game is each unit is equal to each other unit. So, in order to beat an army, I need to use at least 2 armies. So I would need to say, Army High Dusk attacking Saphira, Army Maple Hills supporting High Dusk attack into Saphira. And then that's one of the... There's a couple other possible moves you can make. You can also support adjacent units to hold an area in the event of an attack. So, for example, if I suspected that the blue player was going to attack me in Maple Hills, I could say, Maple Hills army, hold, and then as long as Saphira doesn't attack, as long as the blue player doesn't attack with 2 or more units, Maple Hills will hold. And then the other thing that you can do is convoying. Fleets can transport armies across oceans. So, for example, if I was the orange player and I had one fleet here... Oh, I grabbed the map instead of... Hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right layer. So if I had the fleet in the Orange Sea and an army in Mid-Dusk, I could instead write Army Mid-Dusk convoyed to Diamond Isle, and then my army unit would move to the Diamond Isle, and it would not take it immediately. Places are only captured during the fall turns. There are 2 types of turns. There are spring turns and then fall turns. And the reason that's important is that a space is only captured as long as a unit is on it during the fall turn, after each fall move. And what's important about capturing places is you see how some of these countries have stars on them. Those are supply centers. You can only have a number of units equal to the number of supply centers you control. So every country starts with 4 supply centers. Every player starts with 4 supply centers and 4 units. If you move a unit onto another country that has a supply center, and then keep it and capture it in fall, after the fall turn, there's a turn it's kind of a half turn called winter, you will be able to produce new units in your home territories. So you will only ever be able to create new units in the 4 or in the 6 starting territories. Does that make sense so far?
Okay, so then, question then. So, if I was green and say I captured, like, I assume the grayed out areas are, like, neutral, unclaimed territory?
Yes, so dark gray is unclaimed. You can capture those freely. The light gray are mountains. Units cannot move through mountains. And then the blue is obviously ocean.
Yeah.
The other thing is
So-
fleets... Sorry, real quick. Fleets can be in any, like, port of a coastal territory, which is to say, for example, the Emerald Coast has 3 different ports, quote unquote, because there are 3 seas touching it.
Okay.
And the way that works is, at the start of the game, you will determine which port your fleet is in. And then you will... Hold on, I have to readjust the stream. There we go. At the start of the game, you'll be able to choose where you want your 4 units to be within your territory, within your 6 starting territories. But, for example, I would have to say that this fleet, if I was the green player, is on that coast, or that coast, or that coast. It can't just move freely from here to here to here. You can't move through a land from one sea to another. I'm now realizing that the Treasure Sea is probably the worst sea because of that, and I might have to change that eventually. But
We'll worry about it later.
we'll worry about that later. But basically, do you know what I mean? Because a boat can't just travel through a country over land. If it is docked in this country, but it is in this port, it acts as if it is in this country, but it can only move between that country and this sea. It can't suddenly move into the treasure sea. Sorry, and then what was your question again?
No, it's two things now, because you said you can't take a boat on land. I immediately thought of Vinland Saga. I'm like, yes, you can.
Okay, but it takes a very
no.
long time.
Yeah.
And we're
so-
presuming these boats are, like, large, like, battleships. I mean, sailing ships, but, like triple masting sailing ships.
Yeah. It was just more for the bit. So then my question is, so you said that we can only ever have supplies produced in our original 6 areas, right?
Yes,
So then
so...
if I'm green and I capture this unnamed one, like in the very bottom corner right here, it's got the star, and like I capture it, it's my territory now. Am I not able to like produce anything because it's not one of my original 6? Or as long as I control an area that has a star, I can control a supply line?
So the way that it works, the way that I think about it is during the winter half turn, all players recalculate how many units they should have. If their supply centers have been taken and they have more units than supply centers, they have to get rid of units until they have the same number of units as supply centers. If they have taken supply centers, they get to create new units, but only within their original 6 territories. So you would be able to put a new army anywhere in the starting 6 territories.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so like you the origin point just has to be the one of the original 6.
Yes, not one of the ones with a star, just your original 6.
Okay.
And again, when we actually start, before the first turn, you get to determine where all of your units are. And this is also important, before the first turn. I will be assigning the colors at random.
Okay. So
I did not hear anything you just said because Jillian decided to video call me and cut over you. Sorry.
Okay, which parts do you need me to repeat?
The last thing I heard was the question about if you take over the gray area and it has a star, can you use that as a supply line? But I didn't hear the answer.
Yes, okay, I'll just repeat. So during the winter phase, every player recalculates the number of units they should have. For example, you start with 4 supply lines, you start with 4 units. If you capture 2 supply areas, which means holding them at the end of fall, then during the winter turn, you would have 6 supply areas. If you only have 4 units, that means you can create 2 more units. But you can only create them in your original 6 territories.
Okay.
regardless of whether they have a star or not.
Correct. And the inverse is also true if your supply points are captured and suddenly you have more units than supply points, you have to get rid of your units.
Alright. I have thought of 3 names.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
I have thought of 3 names for countries.
Alright? Do you care
the
about
pink
where they
one.
go? Oh,
They will be specific. The pink one by Sink Drain, Outer Sea, and Lake Sea. Can we name it I Miss Her?
I'm gonna go with I miss her.
You know how it
But
works.
we'll know what it means.
And then, so the unnamed yellow one here with the army and the supply line, and then the dark gray area next to it, the unclaimed one,
Okay.
North and South Korea.
Fine.
Yes.
That means we have to have east and west.
No, it's funnier this way. Okay. I will now explain my fuck-ass additions to this game. What makes it my version. Obviously the mountains. The mountains are not in the original game Diplomacy. But also, there are the dragons and the towers. I will give you 2 guesses as to which tokens on this board are what.
This is a tower right here, right? By Mount Pluto. That's clearly a tower.
You're
I'm
correct.
not seeing
Yeah,
any
that's a tower, yeah.
towers. I'm seeing
That's a lovely
special butt devices.
Anyway, the dragons always start. The dragons always start on the same spaces. The white dragon is always on Mount Roost. The black dragon's always on Mount Pluto. The dragons are equivalent to the strength of 2 units, so only with 3 or more units working together can they be defeated. The dragons are worth 3 victory points, divided among the units that defeat it. Oh, that brings me to, the winner of the game is the first player to amass, I'm going with 15 victory points. Each supply line held is a victory point. And then, yeah, so when the dragon is defeated, they are worth 3 victory points. They do not get you any more units. It is just victory points. Divided among the units that defeated. If more than 3 units are involved in the dragon's defeat, the 3 closest units get the points. If all units are boarding the dragon when it is defeated and the points cannot be divided evenly, determine who gets the points with rock, paper, scissors. The dragons will attack a random country they border, determined by a roll of the dice, during after each spring movement phase. A country attacked by the dragons, if not defended with at least 2 units, will become unoccupied. During each fall movement phase, the dragons will move to a random unoccupied country, sea, or mountain bordering the one they reside on, again determined by a roll of the dice. I'm changing that to...
So they're just an active hazard.
Yes, they are hazards. If you defeat them, you get points. I'm also changing that to after each movement phase instead of during. Because it's going to be really difficult otherwise.
Not gonna lie, we chose a bad time to have my brain straight braining.
That's why I thought it was so funny that you started drinking right before this. Then there are...
Or the funny part is it probably works better the more I drink.
Then there are the towers. The towers are impassable regions that can be challenged by players. To challenge the towers, players must use at least 1 unit to challenge them. If 2 units attempt to challenge a tower at the same time, the one with the most support succeeds. In the case of a tie, both challenges fail. When a player successfully challenges a tower, its difficulty, the amount of support required, increases by 1, and the player who conquered it gains 1 victory point. For example, the first time a tower is challenged, a single unit with no support can conquer it. The second time, at least 1 unit plus 1 supporting it is required. The third, another support unit is required, and so on. It is also important to note that the difficulty increases each time it is conquered, not based on the number of units that attack it. So even if you go all out on the first turn and you have 3 units all working together to attack the tower on the first turn, the difficulty will only increase by 1. Once again, the victory points that you win from the towers do not contribute towards supplies for units. And then
Okay.
that brings us back to movement of units. This is back from regular diplomacy. Armies may only occupy land regions, fleets occupy sea regions, and the land regions that border named seas. Blah, blah, blah. Only one unit may occupy each region. If multiple units are ordered to move to the same region, only the unit with the most support moves there. If 2 or more units have the same highest support, a standoff occurs and no units ordered to that region move. A unit ordered to give support that is attacked has those orders cancelled and is forced to hold, except in the case that support is being given to a unit invading the region from which the attack originated. So, that's complicated, but basically, if I am the orange player again and I'm ordering my unit to attack from High Dusk to Saphira, and I'm ordering Maple Hills to support that attack into Saphira, I have 2 support versus the unit in Saphira has 1 strength, so I will succeed. But the blue player has ordered their unit from Saphira to attack Maple Hills. Well, it's still fine because the Maple Hills unit is supporting an attack on Saphira, which is the one that would have been making the attack against Maple Hills. So in the end, orange takes Saphira. Does that make sense?
Okay. So then for
Yes.
defense, would it just be like if Saphira wanted to defend, there would have to be a unit in like what is that called? Fucking Fredequint?
Yes.
Alright. There would have to be a unit in Fredequint because it needs to be bordering Saphira. And then you'd have to
Or
have
Dungesext.
Fredequint support. A neighboring country would have to have like an army unit there to and use to like defend Saphira in this case.
Actually, so it's a little confusing, but actually, for holding specifically, for attacking, yes, it would need to be an army in Fredequint that could help attack Maple Hills, because both the unit in Saphira and the unit in Fredequint need to be bordering the same country to support an attack. In other words, like Mid Dusk can't support an attack into Saphira even though it's bordering High Dusk because it's not also bordering Saphira. But Mid Dusk could support High Dusk holding because it just has to be bordering the country it's supporting a hold. But for an attack, it needs to be bordering both the country it is supporting and the country it is attacking.
Okay.
So, for example, if I was the blue player, I could order my unit in Saphira to hold, and I could order the fleet in Dungesext to support the hold, because the fleet is in Dungesext, and it just needs to be next to Saphira.
Okay. So you can use fleets to support a neighboring country. They
Yes.
just have to be docked on the neighboring country. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Similarly, my fleet in Dungesext can support Saphira attacking Florida too.
I still love that name.
Don't you mean Florida as well?
Is there a Florida as well? Is that a thing?
Not in this game so far. The winner of the game is either the first player to get 15 victory points, or we can, at any time, agree on a winner or a draw. But it needs to be unanimous.
There's drawing in this game?
Yes. Also important. So, holding your home territories is obviously important for continuing to be able to create new units, but even if you lose your original territories, as long as you still hold at least one other territory, as long as you hold at least one other supply territory, you're not out of the game. You just can't make any new units. So, for example, if, as the green player, I conquered the bar, but then the purple player swooped in and took all of my home countries, the next winter, I would have to go down to one unit, because I only control one supply line, and then for the rest of the game, no matter how many other supply areas I took over, until I get one of my home territories back, I can still only have one unit. But I'm not technically out of the game until I have 0 supply lines.
Okay. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a phone call. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna dive in.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you expecting me to pull something out of my ass like we did with Catan?
V
I have a
has... Oh, okay.
So I get the basic rules. How are we like belaying orders to you? Are we like doing it through like private message? Are we
So,
are we posting it in Roll20 chat?
oh, that actually could work. Yeah, everyone can just type their plans in Roll20 chat and then just send them all at the same time.
Okay.
So I'll like have a countdown, and then everyone hits enter on the message send at the same time. Because it's extremely important to the game that all orders are revealed at once, so that you don't know if you've been betrayed until the orders are already out there. Because, again, an extremely key part of this game is you cannot win if you are playing alone, but you have to betray each other to win.
I'm not gonna be good at this game. And another question branching off of that, if we're not moving every unit, like if we're leaving our fleets, do we still account for every unit in the orders? Or do we just account for the ones that we're moving? Or like holding or stuff?
So, if you're not moving a unit, it's presumed you are holding it.
Okay.
Holding is defending. If you're not moving, you are defending the space that you're on.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
And just a reminder, this has absolutely not been play tested at all. I have no idea how well or poorly this is going to go.
Yay, we're the guinea pigs.
You're my little mice. You're my little lab rats.
Does the winner get a slice of cheese?
I will purchase the winner a game over Steam of up to $50 in value.
Oh, damn. Okay.
To give you a little motivation.
That's not gonna do anything for me. My laptop is shitty.
I need more dirt nerds.
Because the actual gameplay is literally just relaying orders to your units, you don't actually need to be able to run Roll20. I could, in theory, as long as you just send in the orders at the same time as everyone else, I can just move your units for you. In fact, I'm planning to move everyone's units for them as we all read out the orders at the same time. Again, it's extremely important. All of the orders are like done at the same time.
Okay.
So we all take turns simultaneously. It's our turn.
I more meant the prize for winning. My computer can barely handle Roll20, much less Steam.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Time for an upgrade.
I'll just Venmo you $50.
I mean that. Okay, that worked. I highly doubt I'm gonna win though, but we shall see.
I don't even know if there's anything I'd necessarily want. I have a wish list, but that's just more stuff I'm keeping track of than anything.
Don't lie to everyone. You want sex with Hitler.
What?
What?
We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna have to move on. V called off, so we either need to find one more player or we'll just only have 5 countries, in which case I think the country it makes the most sense to eliminate in the case of there only being 5 players is Orange. So I would just... Hold on.
I would... it's kind of hard. I would almost say yellow. That way, like, the blank territories are in the center. But, like, orange, blue, and stuff are all congealed up there, too, though, at the same time. It's a weird map to try to make that decision.
You also have a misunderstanding of the way that I'm going to be doing things.
Ah. It's just straight up gone. Gotcha.
I'm keeping Florida 2 as the ocean name. And then we'll just turn that gray. And that gray. And then put their armies and fleets on the GM layer. Not perfect, but pretty good. Hold on. Yep. Yep. And then I'm just gonna redraw that one. Messed it up again. It's actually really hard to draw an entire map in Roll20. Even a crappy looking one like this.
I wonder if I could figure out how to get Fire Tower on here. If it's maybe not already a pre-built thing. Who knows?
Honestly, this should be 2 Cs. I think. And I'm just gonna bring that over. Bring to front. That's Lake C now. We'll just not play with original Lake C, and then That works. In honor of our fallen comrade. Something, something. I can still hear their voice. Stop telling people I'm dead. Hello? Am I alone?
Hi.
No,
No,
I'm here.
not alone.
No one was responding to anything I was saying for several minutes, and I was like, oh no, did I lose everything?
No, I had my
Kind of
Something,
fixing the
something,
map. I
something.
don't know.
Not
Okay.
telling people I'm dead.
Okay, good.
honestly, I just thought of a better name for a body of water.
Okay, we're gonna go with
Fantasy.
the... Oh, that's good. Here, that's gonna go on the last one that still needs a name.
Fanta trademark C.
No, that might actually get me in intellectual property trouble.
No, I know.
So, Zach, we are cutting the orange country out of the game because V is not here, so we only have 5 players.
Okay.
That being said, we should be good to get started once we name the
everything?
last couple areas. Yep, so we need a couple more country names down south. And then one up by Mount Apex, one by Mount Roost, one by Dumpster, or 2 by Dumpster. It's really hard to fill in an entire map with names, actually. Hot take, but making up entire fantasy worlds is difficult.
Oshana.
Okay. Stop saying Lashana.
No, I said no. I said Koshana.
Oh,
Like,
did you get the
like
reference,
Kush.
though?
I don't think I did.
There's an episode of Total Drama Island where the joke is that everyone is supposed to be voting for who they want to eliminate, and everyone goes, well, I don't want to eliminate Lashana, and then it's counted as a vote, and everyone keeps accidentally saying Lashana, and it's like, stop saying Lashana! That's the, ding ding ding, that's the majority, we've voted off Lashana.
I do remember that now.
Yeah. Now that
Oh.
now that you've said it, it's just like I feel like that's from some. Oh, that is from something.
Classic Canadian cartoon, Total Drama Island. Apparently they're making a
Sorry.
season 8.
Really?
They're still making
Interesting.
more?
I
Yes.
watched
I thought they
entirely
stopped,
too
like, a
much
while
Total
ago.
Drama Island.
I'm surprised it's still going.
In honor of Total Drama, Wawanakwa.
As it should be. As it should be.
All right,
Like
come on.
Wawanaka.
Couple more names.
Would we get in
Oh.
trouble for Exandria?
Probably, but I'm doing it anyway.
What do we have left to name?
2 purple
1,
countries.
2, 3, 4.
2 purple
5.
countries, 2 unnamed countries, a yellow country, and
Purple
2.
one is People Eater.
I was about to say People Eater.
It's ruled by cannibals.
That's gonna need to be smaller. Oh, sorry. There's
You
2.
could name.
There's another purple one. I didn't
You
realize that
could
one
name
didn't
the
have a
other
name yet.
purple one
Be right back.
Wisteria.
Nurple.
Unfortunately, it's going to Nurple.
Yeah, no, that's
Good.
valid.
Of course it is.
I'm sorry, all I got is pun ones.
Okay, and then
Can
we
name one of
got...
the yellow ones piss.
Yeah, we got 2
Oh,
Just
yellows.
I was gonna say snow.
Snow works better.
It's subtle.
And then we got 2 reds, 2 blues, and 2 unassociated left. Oh, and 1 more yellow. Oh,
see.
3 blues. I can't count.
Yeah.
You could name the unassociated no man's land.
I'm just
NA,
gonna go with
just put
Noman.
NA.
NA.
Can we have one of them Noman and the other one Norman?
No,
Please.
that's beautiful.
But have them on like opposite ends of the
They're on opposite ends of the bar.
I gotta do a boner joke, so I'm gonna do chew.
My wife Nurple and I saw you from across the bar, and okay, sorry. What were we saying?
One of the blue ones named Chew.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You name one of the red ones Month.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That could be a route. I'm trying to think.
You could do
Bum
the
bum
other
ba
red
da dum
one,
bum
time
ba da dum
of.
bum.
Would you say V? Is it V? Yeah. I don't know. You're a new person to me. I don't know if you're V or
No, that's Gabe.
if you're V or.
V called out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
Okay, we got
Gabe.
2 blues
Yes.
and a yellow left.
Gabe.
Oh yeah, for everyone at home, I'm the grand author, also going by Jones and Jory. We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, the yellow one
We
named
forgot that
Pyrite.
last time too.
Well, what are we doing the yellow one?
Pyrite.
Oh, that's good.
It's right next to Gold Valley, so I figured it seemed.
I mean, it's across the Treasure Sea from Gold Valley, but yeah.
Oh, see, even better.
Can we
And a
name the
blue
blue?
one.
Can we name the blue below Mountain Dew Baja?
Oh yeah, no, Baja, right next to Mountain Dew Mountain.
All right, and then last one. It's a blue country. Oh crap! There's another unclaimed one to name. I can't count.
Grayscale.
Grayskull.
I said grayscale, but grayskull works too.
He-Man.
By the power of grayscale.
I thought your mic just cut by the power, and that was it.
Wait, what's
Oh shit,
what's He-Man's normal name? It's Prince.
It's not Horus.
Shit, I gotta look that up. Hold on.
It's not Ken.
Adam.
Adam. Right.
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah, I was hoping
We
that was gonna be a better name.
So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 C's to name as well.
Oh shit!
You added fantasy, right?
I did.
Yes,
there
that
it
is
is.
that is one of them.
Hey, Twitch chat, do you have any ideas?
ABC.
We're not naming the one to the right of C, to the right of Lake C, the letter.
ABC. I know it's dumb, but I can't think of anything.
ABC.
Yeah, it's the ABC.
Uh-huh.
I see. Why is it blue? What is wrong with you?
A
Why are you
B?
blue?
Oh, Jory, you could name one of them Tennessee.
Eh,
Since
I hate being here.
I gotta get it on the puns too.
Oh yeah, you gotta name the blue one Crystal. It's crystal blue.
Beer Mug Lake.
it's too big.
Not what she
Eh.
said.
Wait, do we have the Odyssey already?
They never
The
fucking.
Oh, that's a good one.
Odyssey. That's a good one.
When did one of them be called Antenna?
What?
Just look next to the Odyssey. There's Antenna.
Mr. Antenna's TV time. It's a Deltarune reference.
Oh. Also,
And
sorry
then
for
we're
being
not
gone so long.
we're not naming that
We're not
one.
naming that one.
That one's just not going to
Okay.
be used.
If you go there, Cthulhu takes your ship.
No, that's
That
Kraken
is the
Sea.
Bermuda Triangle.
Kraken Den, not Crackden. Anyway,
Bermuda? I hardly even know
Oh gosh.
we
Have you
are
considered this
going
by
to
yourself?
determine countries now, starting colors.
Joke's on you, I'm a multi-celled organism.
We're going to go. I'm going to roll a d5, which doesn't exist, but roll. Well, actually, they do exist. But anyway, I don't have one. But Roll20 will let me just type /rd5. And that's going to determine Gabe's starting country. We're going to go in order of.
Discord call order?
Yep,
Or
Oh boy.
Discord name alphabetical order. So, 1 being red, 2 being blue, 3 yellow, 4 purple, and 5 green. /R1D5. Go. Gabe is blue. Now the same, but it's 1 is red, 2 is yellow, 3 is purple, 4 is green. /R1D4 for Zach. 3, so
I'm purple.
you are purple. And then Eli, 1 is red, 2 is yellow, 3 is
Bibbles.
green. 3, you're green. Mike, you're red, I'm yellow. Do we think we understand enough of the game for me to start a timer for the negotiation phase?
Sure as hell gonna do my darndest.
So over the
I
next
do
10
have-
minutes. Oh, wait,
I do
before
have
we
one
start, we
question.
all have to determine where exactly our units are going to be. They can be anywhere in your starting 6 territories. Your fleets can be on any coast you choose, but you have to pick a coast. I will be moving everyone's units, so just tell me where you want everything.
Okay. Just in any particular order.
We'll go in the same order, starting with Gabe. Where do you want your stuff?
Oh jeez. The words are so small. Can I move the one from Saphira to Fredequint?
Okay. Any other changes?
Mm. Can I move the fleet from Dungesext to Chew? Does Chew have a port? Does that count as a port?
Yes, that's a port with the blue sea.
All right.
Okay. That's good.
It's the smallest port in the goddamn world. But it
You've got this
counts.
continent.
Hey, some people like a nice small port.
To be clear, in order to attack another space with a fleet, you would first have to move a fleet from Chew, for example, to the Blue Sea, then from the Blue Sea to Dumpster.
Okay.
Just so we're all clear.
Dumpster.
Any other movements?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Zach.
So sorry, give me just a second. I'm typing in the sidebar who is all what color so we don't
That's
get
a
confused.
good idea. That's a
Oh,
good ass
so-
idea.
I'm just gonna change my color to green on my name.
Oh, that is actually a very good idea.
Ooh.
You is smart. Look at you thinking with your
How-
noodle.
How dost do?
Click the little
You go
square
to-
next to your name.
And then you change it to the color.
Ah, I see.
So we're just gonna ignore V. Okay, that works perfectly then. Alright, so okay, cool. I'm Poiple, so oh, I do have a quick question. So with the dragons,
Yeah.
um it has to be no less than 3 units doing their thing, right?
So
Like 3
it
each
has
total.
the strength of 2 units. So it needs to be a unit supported by 2 other units to surpass it.
Okay. Follow-up question. Do all 3 units have to be of the same like order? Like can you do a negotiation of one one of your quote unquote enemies supports one of your units to take
Absolutely.
out
That
the
is
dragon?
a core part of the game is you can support other players' movements.
Okay. So then in the case of the dragon, it would be say 3 people in total do it, 1 victory point to each then.
Correct. Well, actually it's
Okay.
as it is explained in the rules, it is whoever's are closest. If they are all bordering it, then it's a tie. I'm just now realizing that in order to attack, they have to all be bordering it, so that is redundant.
Okay.
But yeah, if they can't
Okay.
be divided evenly, you split the odd point with a rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Okay.
But for example, you can tell someone that you're going to support them and then not support them so they fail. Or you can tell someone you're going to support with just 1 unit and then actually support with more units so that you get more points out of the deal.
Okay. 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 Got it. All right, so then I would like to move. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna move the unit that's over at Nurple to Amathine.
Then this fleet has to be somewhere else.
Yep, it is gonna be. Yep, it is gonna be moved. I would like the fleet to start out on the I miss her on the sink drain side,
Okay.
and then the fleet on
Sistren.
Sistren on the pond side, please.
And the Viola unit staying?
Yeah, Viola is staying.
Okay. Next, Eli, you are green. Where do you want your units?
I mean, I kind of am happy where they are.
Are you, and then that one there?
Yeah, that one off the coast of Canada, Greenfield, Wawanakua, and
Wawanakwa.
and yeah, Emerald Coast.
Okay. Then Mike as red. Where do you want your units? Michael!
Helps if I'm not muted. Whoopsies.
I knew it.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna
That
go get my
fleet
food.
will stay ABC. This fleet, a Tennessee, or not a Tennessee, but I clicked
And
it.
Tennessee.
Antenna, and then it's a C.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
I made that joke earlier too. I think I was muted.
I think you were.
You're just not. You're just not funny.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Is that, if I'm reading that correctly, that just says month, right?
Correct.
Yep.
I need to zoom in so they're not as fuzzy.
Time of?
Yeah.
And then we're keeping the one at wedding?
Yeah.
Bum bum ba bum bum. Anyway. And then I'm gonna move.
And then something I said earlier too, Zach had the good idea of us changing our colors. Or
Yeah.
was it Eli? No, Eli had the colors idea.
Zach is still blue.
I was wondering if Zach. Yeah,
Yes.
Zach is still blue. He is the C instead of his country or
Purple.
countries.
What about purple?
You
are
the purple.
I am happy with my
Yeah.
placements. One in pyrite bordering hooked C, one in pyrite bordering ABC, or one in topazine bordering ABC. And then, actually, I'm gonna move this one to Gold Valley bordering ABC. Okay, and then yeah, and then Amberhearth and North Korea. Sure. All right. Now, I'm gonna start a timer for. I'll start us with 15 minutes, just because we'll see, and then if we all get done with our negotiations, meet back here in this Discord. If we're all just hanging out here, we can agree on it being too much time. But I'm gonna start us with 15 minutes, just because I think it's gonna take us a minute to get the hang of how to do the negotiation phase. But I'm starting the timer now. Who wants to break away with who? I want to talk with Mike right away.
Eli, can I borrow you?
Meet me in the Disney Channel. Hello.
Hi.
So, the ABC is obviously going to be a point of contention.
It is.
I mostly am keeping my fleet in Gold Valley to hold that space.
Yes.
I plan to move my fleet from Pyrite into the Hooked Sea and then take Hookland. I want Hookland because it's kind of obviously should be mine. And then I am also planning on moving my army from North Korea to Dumpster, but those are the only attacks I'm planning to make, or the only, aggressive movements I'm planning to make this turn. That's all I'm planning to do. Beyond that, I'm planning to be defensive. Is that good with you, Stalemate? I want...
let's see.
In
I'm trying
fact,
to think.
I I will
want
give
supply.
you I will give you an offer for this. I will support your unit in time off holding, so if the dragon attacks that space, you won't lose time off.
Okay. Support there, and then
And then my fleet
let's
in Gold Valley is just going to stay there. It's just going to hold Gold Valley. ABC is
yes.
yours at least for this turn. We can revisit that later, but I am not planning to move into the ABC. I am planning to
So
move into the Hooked Sea.
yeah. I'm trying to think of something here too, because obviously we both want more supplies. I mean, I got Antenna C up there, I guess. That's pretty open. So yeah,
I
we'll
Yeah, I would recommend trying to go up towards Australia
yeah.
because I know you want something, but I'm also like that's literally on my
We're kind of
border. I can't give you Hookland. That's on my border.
we're kind of butted up there. And the only other thing I could think of is we work out something where we go to the Emerald Coast, and and one of us supports the other at the Emerald Coast. But that is also a ways for me to get there, but it also leaves me open to you, but you're also trying to be neutral currently
Yeah,
with
and
me.
that's something that we can revisit in a couple of turns. I think just for this
Yes.
first turn, we shouldn't commit so hard to any sort of alliance just because we don't know how the
Yeah.
next couple of turns are going to go. Uh, I'm mostly saying like I am not trying to be threatening by keeping my fleet in Gold Valley. That's the main thing I came here to communicate. I
Yeah.
just want a unit in my space that is bordering yours to defend.
Yeah. Especially since mine is right there also.
Exactly.
And
And like I said, I will use my unit in Amberhearth to support your unit in time of holding, as long as that is also your plan. If you're planning to use time off to
yes.
do something else, then tell me. But I will support your hold in case of dragon.
I
Because
think the only movements I'm actually making currently with the setup of the board, because we're kind of pinched in ABC together.
yes,
I think I'm only movements in the north.
yeah,
And as long as I have you here too, for the movements, am I going to have to this turn do in Tennessee and then next full turn do Australia? Or
correct.
can I make it to Australia in a full turn, just the two different phases of the full turn?
No, that's what I was explaining to Gabe earlier. Is you do have to
Okay.
move into the sea one turn and then move from the sea to another country the next turn.
Okay. Okay. Who's the light blue? Gabe's the light blue again.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to general because I think this conversation went well.
Yeah, ours. I need to write this down too.
Hey, Gabe.
I am here. Dinner got done, so I was dishing that up.
Okay. Um, I am planning to take South Korea. Uh, I am not planning to move north at all. That I just want to make that clear. I am
Okay.
not. What like Mike I think wants to talk to you if you want to go jump into the Disney Channel. But I just want to make my stance clear of I am not getting involved in whatever your relationship with Mike ends up being in the future. I am just trying to move my units. Oh, Mike's here. Yeah, I am just going to stay in my lane, in sort of the center of this world, I am not moving north. Do with that information what you will.
Okay.
And then I kind of want to talk to Eli, but I gotta wait for him and Zach to be done.
Yep.
They must have some serious planning going on down there.
Sounds like it. They've been gone for a
Him,
while.
him keeping the army in green fields is interesting.
Right? I was also thinking that. I'm like, what is he planning to do with that? Unless. Oh,
All right, you can go ahead, Jones.
okay. Hello.
What's happening?
I am planning to basically stay in my lane for at least the first few turns to see how the board starts shaking out, how things move. I'm planning to take Hookland, and I'm planning to take South Korea. I am not planning to get involved in Mike and Gabe's relationship, whatever they end up doing at the top of the world. And I am not planning on interfering in your and Zach's relationship at the bottom of the world. I'm just planning to stick to my little space, at least for the first little while. That being said, this is more of just me sort of guessing at your plans based on the fact that you wanted to keep that unit in Greenfields. I'm guessing you're planning on moving one of your armies from Wawanakwa into the bar, and then your other army from Greenfields into Wawanakwa, so that next turn you can move it from Wawanakwa to backside of the toilet, so you can grab those two supply lines right away. In which case, I would just advise you make sure to defend your southern border, just because Zach's got his two fleets not too far from where your oceans are going to be.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mean, Emerald Coast was just a placeholder, because I'm like, I don't really know where I want to move from there. There's not really much for me to do on that side anyway. It was kind of just I don't know, hold it there kind of a deal.
Right.
And
I will also say, just between you and me, don't tell anyone else I told you this. Mike did immediately offer, as soon as I clarified that I'm not planning to attack him in the ABC, he immediately offered that the two of us gang up on you on the Emerald Coast, and I was like, I don't know, we'll see how the next few turns go. Like, I did not commit at all. So do with that information what you will.
wait, the Emerald Sea.
The Emerald Coast, sorry. He plans to move his...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what his plans are specifically yet, but I will say he offered
Hey,
to
you wonder why
team up with me against...
there.
Yeah, exactly. He offered that unprompted. I did not agree to anything other than basically a ceasefire for the moment. And yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to stay neutral for the first few turns until I get a better sense of like where things are going.
Yeah. No, I get you. Get you. Oh shit, I got a burp. Oh.
All right.
No,
Good talk.
let's pop that going
I'll be hanging out in general.
Same here.
Well, I think 15 minutes is a good timer, because we're down to 4 minutes now, and it seems like we're not quite done with negotiations, but
And
almost
I forget,
done.
We send the chat to you, right?
We're just gonna put it in the Roll20 chat. We're just gonna type out.
Yeah.
Once we're all done with negotiations, we're all gonna type.
Oh, so
yeah, in the general Roll20 chat. Just don't hit enter until we are until the timer's up and we are all done. We're all going to hang out in general, muted, and type our orders, and then we're all going to come off mute after, I'm going to say 2 minutes, and all of our orders will take effect at the same time.
Groovy.
Oopsies, I'm typing mine now.
That's also
I
fine.
know. I'm a very slow typer. That's why I'm just doing it now.
Just make sure not to accidentally send it early.
I know.
Hey, Jory, you are being summoned to channel 24.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think we had much to discuss because you're on kind of the opposite side of the world from me.
Well, because you're yellow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just wanted to touch base with you on something, my fellow queer. Purely for the meme, purely for the bit. For the bit, because I think it'd be funny. Can I just have South Korea and then we just never touch each other between North Korea and South Korea? Because I think that would be fucking hilarious.
That would be really funny, but also
For the lore.
I
I understand, because, the thing is right there.
it's like I want
I
it,
get
you
that.
know? Like,
Nah, I get that. You have a unit right there. That is totally fine. However, I would like to entice you with, I am willing, if you let me have the South Korea, for at the very least for the first couple couple of attempts. Well, actually no, I think it's attempt number 2, because what is it? Attempt number 2 at a tower, that's when you need one unit and then another supporting it, right?
at least, yes.
Yes. So, if you let me have South Korea and say you get Chili's because you're also right there. You just name when you want to go for the tower. For the first attempt, I'll leave it alone. The second attempt, I will assist you, and you can have both points. No, it's the 1 point because it's just 1 point. I don't know why I think it's more than one, but as a future thing, just keep it in your back pocket. I'm willing to collaborate like that.
That is tempting. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm just gonna go for South Korea because I want to have the extra unit right away. Because you can go for Exandria, the bar, and Diamond Isle, and you gotta fight with Eli for the bar, but and you might have to fight with Gabe for Diamond Isle, but
Oh yeah.
I like.
So just to confirm with you then, I can use just the one fleet to go to a place to capture it.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct. You can't do it all in one turn. I'll hold on. Let's go back to general because Mike was asking me about this as well.
Okay.
Just to go over this one more time. Your fleets are currently in. They are docked. They are in a country, a land country. It will take one move for them to go from the dock into the sea. So, for example, Baja into the Blue Sea, and then a second turn after this one for that same fleet to go from the Blue Sea to, say, Dumpster or Diamond Isle.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were just talking about that.
And then to also confirm, it's just one unit can only move one thing like that, but we can move during our move phase. We can
move each
multiple
unit.
Units.
You move every unit.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
If you don't write down that you're moving a unit, we will assume that it is holding. That being said, the time for negotiations is up. Everyone, write your orders in the Roll20 chat. Don't send them just yet. I'm going to give us 2 minutes on the clock just to write out our orders.
Okay.
A cheeseburger with fries.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
I kind of wanted to ask to name a country Hamburger.
How to get invaded 101. Name your country Hamburger.
all the guy, everyone gonna fight for it. Yeah, but I want Hamburger.
If I hit enter to space down, will it send it?
Yes, you
I
have
would
to. You have
recommend
to
not
do
doing
shift. You have to do shift enter.
So shift enter does work.
Correct.
Sweet.
Also,
I
Okay,
can
change
mine
your
up better
Okay.
then.
Beautiful.
also change your color to purple.
Yeah,
I already did.
you're the
That's
only one.
blue.
That's blue.
Yeah.
You might be a little colorblind, bud.
You know, that is entirely possible.
That is the color of the sea, essentially.
It is
It almost
exactly the
blends
color of
in.
the
Purple
sea.
enough? Purple enough?
There.
Yes,
There? We
perfect.
Purple enough.
Alright, cool. Slay. Okay.
Shift, enter. Sweet.
Yep. Someone's gonna
Let's go.
fuck that up. Someone is gonna fuck that up.
Eventually,
Yeah.
probably.
Shift,
30
enter.
seconds left.
What's shift tab?
What?
To go down. What?
Oh.
Shift
Gotcha.
enter to go down.
Gotcha.
You don't have to write all your orders on separate lines. It's just makes it easy to read.
I use my periods.
Fucking Steam pop-up blocking the chat bubble. Let me see!
Okay, time is up. Finish writing.
Okay.
But don't you want to know who's playing what?
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, send them. Okay, we'll go down in order, starting with me.
You were underneath the table instead of you, by the way. I don't know if you meant to do that.
I have to do it that way because
Okay.
the virtual table is the player one, and the
Okay.
grand author is the dungeon master one, and the dungeon master view is cluttered with extra tokens and shit. So the player view is the only one that actually works. Okay, so first of all, Fleet Pyrite moves to the Hooked Sea. Army North Korea moves to South Korea. Army Amberhearth supports hold in time of. Fleet Gold Valley holds. And then on to Mike's. Hold, Scarletto, and time of. Interesting. Rogueport to Antenna. Wedding to Grayskull. And remember, you have to be holding a territory at the... So your territory has to be the last... Or your unit has to be the last unit to have been in a territory at the end of the fall turn to claim a territory as yours.
Mm-hmm.
Baja Fleet to the Blue Sea. Crystal Troop to Grim Valley. Fredequent Troop to Crystal. Sistren Fleet to the Pond. Imisser Fleet to Sink Drain. Walmanaqua to the Bar. Greenfield to Walmanaqua. All pretty standard, understandable moves. Honestly, if there's anything I'm surprised about, it's just that Mike didn't move from Scarletto into the ABC. I really expected him to do that, but I guess he never said he was going to. Alright, so now, the dragons. After the spring turn, the dragons will attack a random country they border, based on a roll of the dice. So, we're going to go with, for the white dragon, north is 1, south is 2, east is 3, west is 4.
It's a
And they
1 out of 10
can
chance.
attack empty spaces. 1.
Oh,
That's
it
north.
doesn't do anything.
Nope. It attacks month. Month becomes unoccupied unless Mike can retake it before the end of the
The end
fall
of fall.
turn.
Okay.
And then for the black dragon, we're gonna go Viola is 1, Amanthine for 2, Nurple is not bordering it. The bar is 3, and Nomen is 4.
Is no. Okay.
3. The bar.
So 3 is the bar.
So, Eli, what happens is your unit gets pushed into Kushna, because it's your closest controlled territory. Kashana, I mean.
Okay.
Alright. That's
If
dragons.
it would be-
We are now... Oh, what's that?
Hmm?
Did you say something?
I said it be what it be.
Oh, okay. We are now moving into the negotiation phase of the fall turn. I'm going to put another 15 minutes on the clock. Yeah, honestly, I don't really need to talk with anyone in specific. I feel like I can just be in the public chat here and say, yeah, I'm going to move my fleet from the Hooked Sea into Hookland, and I'm going to hold South Korea, and I'm going to hold Gold Valley, and I'm once again going to support hold in Timov, although, Mike, you're probably going to want to move Timov into Month to reclaim it.
Yes, well, that'll be a later thing. Is the dragon still in there technically then?
It has not moved. It is still on Mount Roost. You have just lost control of Month, unless you move a unit back into it.
Okay.
Occupy the
Okay.
force so you get your shit back.
Let me...
Yeah,
hold on.
pretty
Let
much.
me...
I am gonna go into private call with Zach though.
That's how we're going to
Okay.
represent it.
Are we going?
So it just attacks and goes back right away.
And then it moves after the fall turn.
So it goes to that place after the fall turn if I don't reoccupy it.
It moves to a random unoccupied space next to it. So if you
Okay.
don't reoccupy it, it'll either go into Month or Valley Peak. If you do reoccupy, it'll guaranteed go into Valley Peak, because that's the only unoccupied space next to it.
So I guess something that I will say then, this is perfect that I have both of you here, is if this works how I think it works, if I went into Month, I'd keep it, and then it would move into Time Off, correct? Or Valley Peak.
It would move into Valley Peak, because you still control
okay.
Time Up. It moves into an... Sorry.
Okay.
It moves into an uncontrolled space.
Uncontrolled space. Okay. So in that case,
It attacks after the spring phase, it just moves after the fall phase.
I guess I shall just ask that you not come for Time Off then.
We're
It's just-
probably gonna have to team up to kill that thing eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it
I'm
would be
just
better
gonna hold
sooner
in.
rather than later.
Yes, but it's also difficult to like arrange. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say Valley Peak is bordering Scarletto, Time of Amberhearth, and Gold Valley.
Yes.
We
So if we
could. Okay.
team up for it.
Here's my crazy plan. Mike, if you are okay with this, maybe we have your army in Time of move to Month, and then let Gabe temporarily take Time of, so that the three of us can all attack the dragon together and split the points.
Okay.
I would be game for that.
That sounds like a plan I can be behind.
And then it won't be
As long
constantly
as
attacking the
after
two of us.
Yes. If once the dragon's defeated, does it ever come back? Or is
No.
it gone?
Once it's gone, it's off the table.
Okay. I suppose the only thing I'd say is after the dragon, retreat back to Grim.
I can do that.
Okay. And so convenes the Alliance to kill the White Dragon.
What a coincidence.
Understandable. So we
Oh.
did actually have a question. Speaking of dragons,
Are you convening to kill the Black Dragon?
Perhaps.
no. So the question would be then, if someone moves
Do
their,
I-
so like,
Here,
So,
I'll
like, if
be a bit
someone
more
moves a
blunt.
yeah.
Do I need to capture the bar entirely to help support to kill the Black Dragon, or can I just be occupying it without actually fully owning it?
You just need to be in it. I
Okay,
also
I just
realized
need to
I need to specify a little thing with the dragons. The dragons attack after the spring turn, and they move after the fall turn, and they specifically move into an unoccupied space, an uncontrolled space. So it not only will it not move into a space that other units are already on, it won't move into a space that you control. So, like, even if you move your unit off of Amenthine this turn, it will not move into Amenthine, guaranteed. It will only move into the bar or Nomen, because those are the only uncontrolled spaces. And if it has no
And I
uncontrolled
assume-
spaces, it just holds.
Okay, so is the dragon still on the mountain then, or is it in the bar?
It is in Mount Pluto.
And
Okay.
I assume we'd have to wait another turn for my forces to aid the killing of the Black Dragon,
Correct.
because I'd have
You
to
would
move
need
again.
If
you would need one turn to move on to the bar at the end of this turn, and then you would need it or unless it moves into the bar. But like, yeah, you can't attack it this turn. None of your units are next to it.
Okay. All right, that's all I had.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions? Any other little breakaway conversations
And
we
just-
need to have, or can we just move to drafting orders?
I do have another question.
Okay.
A fleet can you can move a fleet to a coast that you control and be like, "Yo, I'm supporting my army unit that's there," or no?
So, for example, the fleet that is currently in Sync Drain can support Viola holding at the moment, but it can't support Viola attacking, except attacking No Man.
Okay, gotcha.
And
Because
the fleet in Sync Drain cannot move into Viola unless your unit in Viola moves to another space.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
So I understand our plan correctly too, that's going on over here. So for for fall, it'd be holding in Scarletto, and then in spring, it'd be attacking the dragon, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Me
yeah.
is typing.
Okay.
For this turn, I'm just going to hold Amberhearth and Gold Valley, and then move my fleet from Hooked Sea into Hookland, and then hold South Korea. And what I advise...
Oh my god, I just
for the-
realized Amber Heard.
And then for... Oh, I should have named one of the oceans the Johnny Deep. Anyway, and then for
Oh my god, yes.
for you, what I advise is, Mike, you move your army from Timov to Month, and Gabe moves from Grim Valley to Timov, so that in the spring, we can all attack the dragon.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna start writing up my orders.
Wait, you don't have a border to the mountain.
So after the fall turn, the dragon moves to an uncontrolled space. Mike is going to take back control of Month, so the only uncontrolled space it borders that it can move to is Valley Peak. So we know it's going to be in Valley Peak.
That's what you mean. But then, oh yeah, then Mike can support, or yeah,
Then yeah, we can
yeah,
all
okay.
support attacking it.
Gotcha.
Okay. I've got nothing else. Then I'm ready to write up my orders.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking called it! Called it!
I missed the shift.
All right, let's just agree. No metagaming. Right.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
And I accidentally exited too.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
I hit-
ultra fucked it.
An absolute disaster.
Yes. No one sees that. No one sees that at all.
I'm ready when everyone else is ready. No one has posted theirs yet. I'm ready whenever everyone else is ready.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
1 second. I have one more.
Make sure I hold down shift.
then
hit enter.
Okay, I am ready.
Am ready.
Okay. Everyone.
Almost just gotta type because I have a thing in the way of my keyboard, so it's taking me a little bit longer.
Fair. I mean, not fair. Die.
All right, I am ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mine didn't change from much.
Oh, it's interesting the way they sort of melded together. Anyway. Okay, so
Oh, it is.
Fleet Gold Valley holds. Fleet the Hooked Sea moves to Hooked Land. Oh. I'm on the map layer. I'm on the map layer. I'm on the map layer.
Yeah.
Oh, this round just seems like a mess.
Army
in
Amberhearth
general.
holds. Army South Korea holds. Fleet Blue Sea to Diamond Isle. Troop in Grim Valley to Timov. Wawanakwa to Toilet. Kushner to Bar.
Forgot about my fleet and chew.
I'm doing them in the order. Chew to
Okay.
Blue Sea. Fleet from Pond to Exandria. Fleet in Sink and Drain helps Viola hold. Antenna to Australia. Grey Skull to Maple Hills. Viola help hold Amanthine. Amanthine holds. Time off 2 month. Scarletto hold. Okay. So, now, at the end of the fall turn, now I need to be on the map layer because Diamond Isle is going to become blue. That's not blue enough. Is that blue enough? That's not very blue either. I have
That'll
to demarcate so it's not the home territory, but it's controlled by blue. You get it? You get it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. We get it.
Maple Hills becomes red. It's orangey. It'll do. Time of becomes blue. I'm gonna go with this one. Month becomes red again. Hookland becomes yellow. That doesn't look very yellow. That's a better yellow. South Korea becomes yellow. Back of the toilet becomes green. The bar becomes green. Alexandria becomes purple. Is that all visually clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the dragons move. So the dragons move randomly to an uncontrolled space nearby. The only uncontrolled space that the blue dragon can move. Oh, what's up?
I was gonna say before you go, you forgot to turn Australia red.
Oh, yes, I did. There. Okay. The white dragon only has one uncontrolled space nearby. It goes to Valley Peak. The black dragon also only has one uncontrolled space nearby. It goes to Nomen. That's an issue for me. Well, all right. Then it is winter. Everyone who's... I mean, I think everyone... Oh, Grim Valley is also blue, but it doesn't matter that much, but... Because Gabe's units were the last ones to touch it. I think
Would Grayskull be a red
everyone...
one?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay, I see the logic now.
Is that the right red? That's the right red. So everyone has captured at least one supply point. So everyone should be able to make at least one unit. You can pick between army or fleet, and it can go in any of your territories. Asterisk, obviously, if it is a landlocked territory, you can't put a fleet there.
But I want to put a boat in Nurple.
Uh,
I want a
funny
Vinland
you should
Saga this
say.
shit.
I'm putting a boat in Pyrite, and I'm putting an additional army in North Korea. Remember, your additional units have to be in one of your 6 home territories.
Mm-hmm.
I now have 6 supply points. I now have 6 units. Mike now has 6 supply points. So, Mike, 2 more units. Where do you want them?
We will do a boat, Ruby Coast, on the Red Sea side. Right? Yeah, that's probably the best one currently, I think. And then a ground unit in Wedding.
Should move that so it's legible. Gabe, you now have 5 supply points, so you get 1 more unit. What do you want?
I will put a troop in Saphira.
Army?
Yep.
Okay. Eli, you've got 6, so 2 units.
And you said we can only do one in the stars, right?
No, any of your home territories.
So,
So
any of
you
them
can
that are
put 'em-
green.
Any of them that
any
are
of
the
home
bright
ones,
green.
So anything
Oh,
other than the
okay.
toilet and the bar.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna do army in Narnia and a boat on Greenfield. Um, let's do the fantasy port.
Didn't mean to highlight. Okay, and then Eli, or not Eli, I just did. And then Zach, you've got 5 supply points, so 1 more unit.
Let's see here. So I did just have a general question. So if a boat exists in one of the seas, can a different color boat exist there too? Is there sea battle?
There is sea battle, and the seas work the same way as the territories, only 1 unit per territory. So, for example, Gabe has a fleet in the Blue Sea, and then a fleet in the Diamond Isle on the coast of the Blue Sea. So that fleet cannot leave the Diamond Isle until that fleet in the Blue Sea leaves that space.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gabe kind of
Okay.
chose a very interesting strategy at the very start when he put 2 fleets next to the same sea because he can kind of only move one at a time. And I wasn't sure if he understood that, and I'm still not sure if he understands that.
Does now.
I do now.
It's like, well, we got it now. Let's see.
I'm not very good at strategy games, y'all. Risk is my worst nightmare.
It has to be in one of the originals, so just not in Exandria.
Risk is only my nightmare when the dice say F you to me.
The
Valid.
dice always say F you to me.
I could have like 20 versus 1 sometimes, and I feel like it just says nah. There's just times it says nah.
Today's just not your day.
Yeah. When you
The
start
alcohol
losing a lot of...
Could I put a soldier unit in Nurple, please?
Absolutely.
Thank ya.
All right. Winter is over. On to the spring. Once again, I feel no need to... Oh, I gotta start the timer. 15 minutes. Here we go. Once again, I feel no need to talk to anyone privately, because I feel like I can just discuss my plan completely openly. I'm going to use my army in Amberhearth to attack the dragon. And everything else is just going to hold.
I
Yeah,
have something I
same
want to
here,
bring up.
basically.
I have something I want to bring up then. I don't care if it's public because it's literally involving more than half of us here. So the dragon in Norman.
Nomen.
Nomen, correct. Norman's to the south. So the dragon in Nomen. There are essentially there's like a few ways it could go down, like 1 of each, 2 and 1, 2. Do we like Jones? Do you want to leave Noman alone, and then me and Eli will handle it, or?
I was just planning to hold South Korea with the assistance of North Korea. That was my entire plan
That is
for
valid.
the Black Dragon. I have no plan concerning the Black Dragon. Whatever you two choose to do with that is up to you two.
That's fair.
I was gonna
That's
say,
fair.
since you
Alright.
lost the side, I mean, because technically, can't your boat come and assist on Nomen?
Yes.
Can it?
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
out in the sea and it's got the port. I was gonna say.
cool.
And I think we only
Yeah,
need
we can still
strength
do the
of...
same strategy.
Yeah,
3.
I'd say, do you still want the 2 or?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine with that. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, that's really it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got nothing else.
Does anyone else
I'm
need
just
to
excited to wait and see if someone needs to
speak
move
privately with
questions.
anyone else?
I don't... let's
If
see.
not, we can move right into typing out our orders for this turn.
I
I'll
was gonna say, I think we...
go Gabe 24.
Gabe go 24?
Yep.
Gabe, go
Okay.
24. That could be either time traveling forward or backwards. I don't know how old Gabe is.
Um,
That was a
I think
stupid
Gabe.
joke. I'm sorry.
I think Gabe's the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I'm the youngest. Or at the very least, I'm part of the youngest group.
I thought it
'Cause
was
I don't
Eli. I thought Eli was
remember-
the youngest.
No, I'm 24.
I think Eli. I was gonna say Eli. You and I are part of the youngest group
Because I couldn't remember if
because
you were
we're
my
both
grade or
24.
if you're below. You are.
Yeah,
my
no, I
grade,
couldn't
okay.
remember if you were my grade or a year above. Oh, cool. I have now freed up my keyboard. I can type so much faster now.
I laugh how we base our ages off of what grade we were in high school.
Well, yeah, because we
Some
all met in high school, just at different
some
ones.
something
Gabe and I met
that
at
happened
work.
almost a decade.
Oh, that's right. I still want to see if we could, Jones. I still want to see if you and I want to like organize a time to just hang out since I work close by.
Absolutely. I've just been really busy this last month.
Nah, girl, I get it. Uh, on a
I've just been
positive note, I
feeling.
got offered a promotion
Ooh.
that
Now
might
is it?
involve. No, not might. It will involve a relocation because it
I was
has to.
I was gonna say, don't tell me it's a 50 cent more an hour kind of promotion, or
No, I'd be going from a specialist to a commercial manager. So I'd be able to discuss with them what I would want as an increase.
Hello.
But here's the thing.
My cat is
I
here.
frankly wouldn't mind even if it just was a 50 cent because I just got the position that I'm in 5 months ago. And that was like $2. And then I went from the 1750 to the 1811 just a couple of weeks ago. But there's still also, like in regards to
my
like the pay aspect, because there's a panel review, which is essentially a second interview that
I'm
I'd have to do
telling
with them.
I'm telling you
hmm
right now, start shooting for the 20s.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be looking at as I'm doing my prep to get ready to have the panel review. Because one of the topics on there is pay. I'm going to be looking at, okay, what am I at now? What is the market value? Like, what is the market value for my position? What is the market like of the place that I'm going to? So there's like multiple variables to consider. Like, am I going to be going to something that's a bit slower? Am I going to be going to something the same speed? Welcome back.
Jen.
I know,
I've,
but still, you're taking on more responsibility, so you should deserve more pay for your position.
Oh,
I've
fucking
gotta say,
absolutely, yeah.
I've got to say, the dragons are being taken out a lot faster than I expected. But you had a question?
I have a question. So you said that a dragon is the equivalent of two two tokens. So you need
Correct.
at least 3 to beat the dragon.
Correct.
What happens if you attack the dragon but you don't have enough tokens? Do those tokens get destroyed?
No, they just fail.
Okay.
Okay. What
It's an odd
happens if
question.
they I'm just curious because like we're taking on a dragon.
That's fair.
Nah, that is also a valid question of like, okay, what if I like team up with someone to take on a dragon and they suddenly dip out? Am I gonna like lose my forces?
No, you just
That's a good point too.
won't
You
succeed.
just failed it. Okay. That's good.
That being said, if they succeed, the points of the dragon are immediately divvied up, and then the dragon is removed from play for the rest of the game.
Yes.
Although honestly, now that
Another
you mention
question
it,
for- yeah.
we've
Oh,
already
shit.
committed, but in the future, I think I will consider amending the rules so that a failed attack on the dragon does destroy the units, because I think that is better. But we've
Interesting.
already
That is
committed.
interesting.
We've already committed.
Yeah.
It promotes more
It
It
backstab.
promotes backstabbery.
Yes. Which, no offense, Jones, but we were thinking that might be happening possibly too.
Not this
There's
game.
a possibility of it.
But now that you've put the thought in my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Anyway,
given-
I've already
given-
written out all of my orders.
Oh,
And
shit, I should do
then
that.
a personal
Mike!
question. A personal question is, so for the
No, he
season
didn't.
stuff,
That's just his previous.
So for, say, like how we have them at the ports, we're gonna have to have any boat go from the port to the sea it's currently ported on,
Correct.
and then it can go to a different sea.
Correct.
Okay.
So my fleet in Gold Valley can only move into the ABC. And then the next turn, after it moves into the ABC, it would be able to move into the Hooked Sea, Lake CC, or the Red Sea. I love some of these names so much.
Also,
Alright.
what's with all the hold?
That's just if you're...
technically by default it's holds if you tell it to do nothing, but
Yeah, that means
Yeah.
you're
Right.
defending.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that needed to be said or if me just not moving it clearly states that.
It doesn't need to be said, but it is usually best for clarity to put it. And it's also for clarity of, like, if someone else is supporting a unit holding.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. All right. I
everyone-
am ready with my orders.
I need to type my notes still.
God,
Oh,
what
okay.
the fuck, Michael?
Technically, the timer for the negotiation phase hadn't ended yet, so he's not. There's no
Oh
massive rush.
no, I'm just. Oh no,
I
I'm just
know.
giving him shit. I've known the guy since 7th grade. I can give him shit. Also,
The
now
whole
that I think
town-
about it,
the
holy
whole town
fuck.
does.
Mike, I didn't realize you got around like that.
The town bicycle.
No, the whole town gives him shit.
Oh, because he works in the sewer.
Damn, okay.
I just got the joke. Fuck you.
I was like, I'm waiting for the wheels to start turning. Come on.
I said because he works in the sewer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't hear the word
Jory
sewer.
got it.
In my defense. In my defense, I did not hear the word sewer.
Sewer.
He's a
I don't
little-
even
I barely
her.
know her. Eli, I gotta introduce you to one of my friends because they do the exact same thing all the fucking time.
I'm just.
And I
full
feel
of
like
puns.
you would be.
I'm full of puns. And beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what number alcoholic beverage are you on?
Yes.
Unfortunately, only number 2.
Has
Oh,
everyone
that's
else
why-
typed out their orders? Are we just waiting on Mike?
Still. Oh, everyone else. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let me double check. There to that to that.
Eli, does your thing say soup time above the cat on your profile?
Maybe. Maybe.
What the hell is this deep fried meme you have posted?
It is the one guy from Friends with a cat head put on it, deep fried, and it says soup time on it.
I was
That
gonna
is.
say, it is an Eli special. It is a meme of an Eli special.
It's
Literally
the
just
Eli
look up
Deluxe.
deep fried cursed memes, and that's what I
Yep.
found.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
I think mine's good.
We're going. 3, 2, 1. Post. Okay. So the backstabbery begins.
Oh no.
North Korea moves to Chili's. South Korea
Hi,
challenges
welcome
the
to
White.
Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. South Korea challenges the White Tower. Amberhearth supports Timov attacking the White Dragon. Gold Valley supports Scarletto attacking the White Dragon. Fleet Pyrite moves to the Hooked Sea. Fleet Hookland hold. Fleet in Blue Sea moves to Dumpster. Troop in Crystal holds. Sink Drain Fleet to Nomen. Oh, to assist attacking the dragon. Viola forces to Nomen to attack the dragon. So Viola supporting... This is important. Is Viola supporting the fleet moving into Nomen, or is the fleet supporting Viola moving into Nomen?
Oh, sorry, allow me to elaborate. The fleet is supporting Viola.
Okay, so the army is the one that's actually moving. And then troop in Timov attacks White Dragon. Toilet to Dragon. The rest hold. Ruby Coast to Red Sea. Wedding to Grey Skull. Month challenges Tower. Australia to Antenna. Scarletto attacks Dragon. Maple Hills hold. So, I have 2 units attacking the dragon. Gabe and Mike each have 1 unit attacking the dragon. Zach has 2 units attacking the dragon. And Eli has 1 unit attacking the dragon.
The one seems easier.
If more than 3 units are involved in the dragon's defeat, 3 closest units get the points. All units are boarding the dragon when it is defeated, and the points cannot be evenly divided. Determine who gets the points with rock, paper, scissors. So, they can be evenly divided because it's
Okay.
3 players.
3.
So we
3.
get...
Okay.
Each of us gets 1 victory point. I'm just gonna give myself an extra star. It doesn't actually... I'm just gonna give each of us an extra star. It doesn't actually mean we get an extra unit. It is just a victory point. Keep that in mind. Just for ease
I was gonna say,
of
what's a color that
You could-
no
reading.
one has?
Oh yeah, I can... Hold on. I can make them...
In the empty I was
White
gonna say
stars.
in the empty space you could do like a color coded thing for score.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I can do a yellow star, a red star, and a teal star.
Yeah.
Okay, so each of
Alright.
us has 1. And then Mike challenged that tower and got another one.
The 2-for-1 special.
And then I challenged the tower and got another one. And then Zach had 2 units attacking the dragon, and Eli had 1. So Zach gets 2 points, and Eli gets 1.
I remember correctly too, it's also points based on how many supply points we have too, right?
Correct. Each supply point is 1 victory point, and then the other points are from the dragons and the tower. So, currently, I have 8 points out of 15. Mike has also 8. Zach has 7. Eli has 7. And Gabe has 6. Moving into the fall turn. Oh, yeah, and the black dragon is also gone.
Woo!
No more dragons!
Dragons.
Fuck them dragons.
Moving on. I'm now really wishing I hadn't deleted the dragon token. Hold on. Because I actually want to keep that to use later for other games.
Yeah.
I'll probably design a better dragon token by then, but I'll keep it anyway, just in case.
Yeah, just as a
gonna
template
say,
of
they're
like what the
cute.
fuck is going to be there.
Most of this is temporary as I'm doing the playtesting.
I'm glad to be your guinea pig.
As we said
Moving-
earlier, we're lab rats.
Yep. Moving
Rats.
into
Rats.
fall, I will start the negotiation phase timer. Do we want to move it down to 10 minutes, or are we keeping 15 minutes in case we need it?
I think
I'm
15's
fine.
safe.
15 just
fine
in
with
case,
either way.
because I mean, for one, the first one took a bit, and some, especially when we get later in the game when there's more tension.
Stabbing.
All right. I would like to speak with Gabe in the Disney Channel.
Taking a trip to Disney. I'll be right there.
Make a mo way.
So,
Hello.
we should gang up on Michael. At least a
Yes.
little bit.
We should, because holy shit. Territory.
Yes. He has moved in on you and is now...
Yes.
Yeah, and if he takes your territory, I will be next. So,
Yup.
which is probably
Mutual
obviously what we're
benefit.
talking about to him, but I mean, oh well.
Probably. I mean, we could be talking about Dumpster.
You
For all he
should.
knows.
I'm fine with you having Dumpster. I don't care. It's gonna be difficult for me just to hold my southern front. I'm now wishing I had moved, because I'm now looking at Eli's army and I'm like, ooh, I should not have left Pyrite so quickly. Because he's got an army right on my doorstep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to move the fleet back from the Hooked Sea to Pyrite and then move my fleet from Hookland into the Hooked Sea. And then I'm going to have to... I'm on the fence of whether I should move my fleet out of Gold Valley into the ABC or if I should just hold in Gold Valley.
I mean, Gold Valley is right under Scarletto, and he has a fleet in Scarletto. But
Yes.
it would take him 2 moves to get to Gold Valley, so...
That's the thing. If I just keep moving my fleet into ABC, and he just keeps moving his fleet into ABC from Scarletto, it's just going to keep bouncing. What I'm worried about is I think he's going to try and move his unit from the Red Sea into the ABC with Scarletto supporting, in which case I would need at least a second fleet.
Yeah, and I can't help you with that.
No,
Okay,
yeah, that's entirely my own issue. On to your issues. You should, in the name of camaraderie and the pact we made for killing the White Dragon, you should move your unit back from Timov to Grim Valley. And then I'm immediately going to move from Amberhearth into Timov.
Okay.
It's probably not going to work, because he's probably going to move his army from Month into Timov, so it's probably going to bounce. But then, if you support me moving from Amberhearth into Timov next turn, then I will support you moving from Grim Valley into Month afterwards. So you can take Month. And then from there, I'm going to want to take Scarletto.
Mm-hmm. I can
Honestly, we'll have to figure out the rest as we go. But what I'm going to advise you do immediately is move
back out of time off.
Move back out of Timov, first of all. Second of all, you should move your fleet off of Dumpster because it's not worth anything. Back into the Blue Sea and start moving it up north because you're going to have to defend from Michael's fleets up by Antenna and the High Sea as well.
Yeah.
You're unfortunately spread a little thin.
Yeah.
We both are. Maybe we shouldn't.
I don't.
I'm regretting being as expansionist as I was. As much as I'm glad to have the 2 extra units, I'm now like, how am I going to keep all of this?
Yeah. I'm also kind of worried because Zach said that he wasn't going to go for Diamond Isle and that I could have it. But I feel like if I move my fleet from Diamond Isle, he might
just snag it, right?
try to take it because it's a supply point. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I recommend keeping your fleet on Diamond Isle and moving the one out of Dumpster, because I don't care about it. You can have it. Your unit was the last one to touch it, but it's not worth anything. It's not a supply point. So...
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go pretend we're not conspiring against Michael.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, were you all alone?
Not that long. They literally just left me a few seconds ago.
Okay.
Yeah, now that they've killed their dragon, they're negotiating their war. Possibly their attacks against the dungeon. Or the tower, I mean. It's not... I almost made it Dungeons and Dragons, but then I was like, that might cause copyright issues. So it's towers.
Maybe. It's Towers and Dragons.
So how's planning to betray... Just kidding, I think. I hope.
So, Mike, Jory brought up a really good point that you did let me temporarily take Timov. So I'm going to retreat my troop in Timov back to Grim Valley so you can have your little territory back.
Okay.
Since the dragon has been defeated.
Yeah, and now I'm just like... I'm mostly just looking at my south border and being like, oh, I expanded too fast. I don't know how I can hold this. Yeah. And so I was saying...
I'm looking at how I can hold it too. So literally, the Red Sea's just there to support Scarletto. I'm not planning on moving it to ABC, because then that looks threatening to you. And then the one in Antenna Sea is going to be either in the High Sea or the Sunset Sea to support Maple Hills.
I am moving my fleet from the Hooked Sea back into Pyrite because I looked at the board again and I was like, oh, Eli's gonna kill me.
Eli's coming for my butt cheeks.
Yeah, so...
if he remembers to tell his troops to move... He hasn't really told his troops to move to the sea from ports yet.
Yeah, I'm also curious about that. He grabbed the 2 spots right away, but other than that, he's been very defensive so far.
Like, even the green field seems odd that he's holding on, like he didn't move that boat out.
I mean, it makes
into the
sense
sea.
to defend it because it is a supply point. But yeah, to move it at
It
least to
is.
like the sunken sea. Like if he controls the low sea and the sunken sea, he doesn't even need to worry about fantasy.
Or even if you moved it into fantasy to like support Narnia. Or can it can support from green fields too, right?
Yeah, it can
Or does it have to
support
be on the sea to support?
Narnia
Oh no,
holding
because
from
Stiletto attack.
Greenfields.
Yeah,
Yeah, it can
it just
support
can't
Narnia
support.
holding from Greenfields. It just can't support Narnia attacking anywhere. It could theoretically support Canada attacking Wawanakwa if he loses Wawanakwa at some point. But yeah, I'm
Also,
just
I would like to
wondering.
point
But
out,
also, Canada can't attack Wanaka because it's a boat one also, right?
Correct. It would need to be
It'd need to
I
be a land unit to be
I'm
attacking
talking
it. But
completely
example, yeah.
hypothetically. Yeah. I'm really curious about how things are gonna turn out down south because it seems like they're gonna form an alliance to come kick our asses, and I'm just like, mm,
Yeah, and I'm trying to play it like I'm trapped in this corner. Gabe's trapped in that corner. You're trapped in the middle. I'm trying to play. How can I do something without provoking stuff either that I don't want to actually provoke? Besides,
yeah.
obviously, us talking.
I was a
uh,
little
Do we
I
form the north and center against the south?
oh god,
possibly.
it's like the Civil War all over again.
We're the White Dragon Alliance. They're the Black Dragon Alliance. That's. I mean,
I do need to be off by 9:30 just because I have work at 6 a.m.
yeah. I think there's technically 5 minutes left.
I was just bringing it up because I know if we could go all night, we probably would, but I
Yeah.
sleepy.
No, that's fair. And we can come back to this another night as well, as long as we can get all 5 people.
We also still have to finish my unpaid internship at Home Safety Hotline, Holiday
Yes,
Edition.
yeah. Don't worry. I'm keeping that in the back of my head. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Also, there's not really a point to cap
Oh god.
currently since no dragon for the gray zones, right?
Other than the fact
Yeah.
that they are impassable. Oh, you mean the dark gray
The,
zones?
the dark gray.
Yeah. There's not really a point other than just like they're a space for your units to be in to support
Yeah. I
movements
forget. Can
in.
you double stack units in a space, or
No,
can you
only
not?
one unit can be in a space.
Now, does that count for boats and army? Like, can you have a boat docked and an army on a single place?
You cannot.
Cannot. Okay.
If, for example, the fleet in Sink Drain wanted to move into Nomen, it can only do so if Zach first moves
Transport
his.
troops, right?
Yeah, Zach would first need to move the army off of Nomen for the fleet in Sink Drain to dock in Nomen.
Or I would have to move to Viola to dock, so then the troops could go from Nomen to Viola to get on the ship. Either way, the ship needs to be there first in order for troops to dock, right?
I think you're talking about convoying, which is where you
Yeah,
use
convoy.
troops to move, where you use fleets to move troops across oceans. That is separate. At the moment,
Oh, okay.
Nomen is bordering Sink Drain, and Sink Drain has a fleet, so you could attempt to move your army, convoy it across Sink Drain to the Diamond Isle right now. You could attempt that.
Yeah. Okay. I see what it is now. All right.
What Eli was asking is if a fleet can be docked within the ports of a country at the same time as an army is occupying its land, and the answer is no. Because your fleet's not currently ported anywhere, it's in the ocean. All right. Let's all write out our
I-
orders.
Oh, you did. With the last order, you did forget to move my fleet from Exandria to the pond.
Oh, I
Like off the
fully
board.
didn't see that.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
Oh, I forgot a word. There we go. Okay, I am ready.
I just need
1
you to hold for a
second.
minute.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm gonna refill water while y'all do your thing. Oh, did I completely forget? Oh, I forgot to do that entirely.
Hey, Jory.
Yeah.
So, if a unit moves, can that unit then support, or would that be the next turn?
It would have to be the next turn. It's move or support.
Okay, that was my question. I'm ready then.
I also have another question.
Okay.
Say you have a unit just hold, like, say they hold or they like challenge a tower or something like that. Does
Okay.
if that unit gets also attacked, do they get pushed off then?
If they get attacked but not enough to move them. Okay. If only one unit attacks another unit that is moving to support, the support is interrupted.
Okay.
Similar if they are doing another action like challenging the tower. The action gets interrupted because they are instead forced to hold. If they are what's called dislodged because they are attacked by multiple units, then they don't do their action and instead they are moved to another one of your territories, the closest one you control.
So essentially, if one force goes to attack someone that is supporting, they can't. That cancels the support. But if the second that like a fleet or an army gets outnumbered, that's when they have to move.
Correct. When armies are
Got it.
sorry, correction. When armies are dislodged, they move to the nearest territory that you control, if possible. If it's one space away, fleets move out into the sea when dislodged, or to a different sea or port if dislodged. Basically, they move one space when dislodged towards your nearest controlled area if possible. Otherwise, they just move one space.
Okay.
All right, everyone ready?
Yes.
I am.
I think so.
1 minute, please.
Oh, okay.
You have 20 seconds.
Eli, hurry up. I have to be off by 9:30. I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have work early as well, so I'll be getting off at around the same time.
Yeah, I was saying we can resume this another night if we can just get the 5 of us
Oh,
together
absolutely.
again.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
just a matter of
Ready?
getting the 5 of us together again. Yep.
Set.
Go! Okay. Starting from the top. Fleet in the pond to the lake sea. Oh, to support Amanthine. No. So it moves to the lake sea, but it can't support Amanthine this turn. It's move or support.
Gotcha. That's fine. Move.
Amanthine holds Narnia to Pyrite. Yep, expected. And Greenfields supports Narnia. So you can't actually support Narnia's attack from Greenfields because it has to be a space that Greenfields is also bordering.
Okay. But can it help hold?
It can help
Or no, that's not how
hold,
that
but
works.
it can't. Yeah, sorry. So it's a little confusing. They can help adjacent units hold just fine, but in order to help attack, they have to both be bordering
Yeah,
the
no.
space that is being attacked. So it
Yeah, no,
cannot
it was
help,
to help hold.
but it's. Mm, but
Oh,
it's
only
not
when they're
holding.
occupying it, it's what you mean.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
moving,
yeah,
you're
no,
not
whatever.
holding.
Ignore it then.
Okay, it
Just
holds.
Narnia to Pyrite. Yeah.
Okay. The rest holds. Forces in Nurple move to No Man. Forces in Noman hold. Fleet in Sink Drain supports Noman holding. Troop in Time Off to Grim Valley. Fleet in Dumpster to Blue Sea. Amberhearth Army moves to Time Off. South Korea holds. Chile's holds. Fleet in the Hooked Sea moves to Pyrite. So, because 2 units attempted to move into the same space, they bounce. Neither was supported, neither moves. Fleet in Hookland moves to Hooked Sea. Because Hooked Sea is now occupied, because that bounced, this also bounces. So that does not move either. Fleet in Gold Valley moves to ABC. Antenna moves to High Sea. Grayskull and Month challenge the tower. Interesting. Scarletto supports Month. You can't do that. Because it's not a support hold, it's a support attack. Needs to be bordering.
I didn't know if it could support in a defense if it got attacked while it was trying to challenge. I guess was my thing.
No. You have to
Oh, I
announce
see.
that it's holding in order for someone else to support it holding.
Okay. So if I get attacked while attacking the tower, there's shit I can do about it.
Exactly.
That's why question mark after. Because it's just like, don't want to do too much during that first phase there. So we'll just get to this when we get there. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Mike claims a 3rd victory point from that tower. That tower now requires at least 3 units to claim a point. And then I am surprised that I actually got away with moving into ABC and Time Off. That is the end of the fall turn, so spaces change colors again, although looks like just Zach and I have changed any colors.
I have dumpster.
Oh yeah, you
That
have
is
Dumpster.
correct.
You have Dumpster, yeah.
Hell
Don't
yeah!
forget about my dumpster.
Did you? Oh, when you were there, did you say hi to my ex?
Eh.
It's low hanging fruit. I had to.
No, but I said hi to mine.
Fair, fair.
Hold on. I've realized that I did not actually draw No Man as its own space. I drew it and the space the tower's in as one space, and then just drew a line across it when I added the
no.
tower, so I just have
You have
to...
you have claimed the tower.
The tower has been claimed.
No, I didn't mean to. Actually, I did mean to. Because then I can just
Yeah,
send
it
that
just
to back.
covered up.
There we go.
There we go.
And
then
then...
same thing for Norman when you can.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Now you have Norman and Norman, and they can look across the bar.
Okay. It is...
The meme is complete.
Oh, and Chili's. I forgot that Chili's is mine now.
Welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
To be real, when the hooked sea thing happened, where it's like, oh, the boat that was gonna go to Pyrite is bounced back to the sea, but the boat that was gonna move from the sea, from the port to the hooked sea, got like pushed back. It's just, we are sorry, your sail has been delayed.
Yeah.
The next expected departure will be 2 days from now.
Yeah. Okay. So, it is now winter, just making sure everyone has the same number of supply lines and units. Yeah, no supply lines changed hands since last winter, so that stays the same. Okay. It is now spring.
Spring of the third year.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So if a boat, like obviously if land forces are on land, but if this would also apply to boats if they're on the dock. During winter, whether I gain or lose some, am I able to change, like, oh, I would like to swap the boat for land soldiers or vice versa?
No.
Okay.
That is explicitly a rule of diplomacy that a lot of people get mad about. No, you cannot delete your own units. You just have to live with what they are and where they are. If it gets stranded halfway across the world and it's no use to you anymore, too bad. Still taking up supplies.
Interesting. Okay.
I guess I'd like to talk to Gabe in the Disney Channel again. I'll start the timer also for the negotiation phase.
Going to Disney.
I was gonna say,
I'm
you want to just call
watching
it
you two
9?
now.
Yeah, I mean, it's now obvious what we're doing. Yeah, like I said, I will support you. I will support your Grim Valley unit attacking month. So unless he it's quite possible that he will use his unit in Scarletto to hold and try to move his unit from the Red Sea to the ABC. This is gonna turn into a whole clusterfuck. Okay. Welcome to war! We're at war now! We've declared war!
I'm also worried about Maple Hill and Grayskull.
Yeah, so far he's held, but clearly he plans to attack you sooner than later. It's just a matter of...
Fleet.
Yeah.
All it takes is one more move for that fleet to get...
No, one more move would just take it to the Sunset Sea. It needs to get from there to Lake V in order to support attacking Saphira. From where it is, it can support holding Maple Hills, but that means not moving. So, I don't know. That's a coin flip. I don't know how he's going to go with that. What I will say is, I can guarantee you take month, and then I will use my unit in time off to help you hold it. I don't know what our plan is from there. But so it'll force him to...
We're joining forces to get rid of Mike.
And then we're going to carve up his territories, yeah. It will force him to delete a unit next winter. And from there, I think we'll be able to get him.
And then I'll
The issue is just not. We just have to keep an eye on Zach and Eli at the same time, because they're
Yeah,
clearly planning and plotting
can't help
down
you
there
with
in the
that.
south.
Yeah, I can't help you with that unless Zach takes South Korea.
Unless you can somehow get into Sink Drain, which I'm gonna be honest, you probably won't be able to, because I cannot support you from the land onto the sea.
Yeah. Plus, I'd rather have my boat up in Florida too, because I know that fleet in the high sea is probably coming for Saphira.
Yeah. I don't know how long you're going to be able to keep hold of Diamond Isle, so I think we got to take as much of Mike's territory as we can, as fast as we can, so that we're strong enough to fend off the combined forces of Eli and Zach. Because they're just going to start coming for us, obviously. We're at war now. We're at war now.
Yeah. And the sad part is we can't even make an alliance with Mike to take out Zach and Eli, because Mike is sequestered way up in the north.
Exactly.
There's no help unless we give out territory to him.
Yeah, and let him through ABC, which I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to try and talk with Eli and Zach, but it's obvious that they're off doing their alliance talks, so we'll have to wait for them to come back to General. How about this? I will try and get in a call with Eli when he's available. You should try and talk to Zach and see if you can come to some kind of agreement, or at least try to, like, weasel some information out of him about what's going on down south.
I can try. According to him, he doesn't care about Diamond Isle, because the first time he was like, Gabe, go to 24. He's like, girl, you can have Diamond Isle. I have no interest in Diamond Isle. I'm going into Sink Drain because I want South Korea. But I don't know if I believe him. That's why I have that fleet sitting on Diamond Isle.
Exactly, because I'm also like, he's obviously... I mean, it depends. If he and Eli are also about to go to war, then that is in our favor. But if they are allied, which it seems like they are, then he has no reason to do anything other than start marching north. He's gonna start trying to take South Korea from me, and then Eli's gonna start trying to... He knows. He knows. He knows. Anyway, and then Eli's gonna start trying to march north through Chili's and Pyrite. Yeah, we gotta talk with Mike about... We gotta bluff to Mike that we're just trying to defend from the obvious Eli and Zach alliance while plotting to kill Mike. Oh, this is a whole thing we've gotten ourselves into. All right, I'm gonna try and bluff to Mike that we're not gonna kill him, and then talk with Eli and see what I can figure out about his plans.
Okay, I can see if I can talk to Zach, but I'm also really bad at talking to people.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yup.
No, I mean, we're mostly just, like, trying to come up with a plan to hold South Korea, and the Diamond Isle at the same time, because Zach is clearly going to start marching north, because he and Eli are allied together, because Eli's also marching north. So I'm like, how am I going to hold... I'm sorry.
I mean, if I also was coming down...
I needed to start moving my fleets down towards the Lake CC and ABC and everything in order to counter... Because Eli is sitting on 3...
You're bringing
fleets.
the attention to that. The only thing that I have to say about currently is the timeout move.
No comment. We have to... So Gabe and I are planning on, like, how we can possibly try and hold the Eastern Seas when I don't have any fleets on that side, and how I can hold my western lands when I don't, I don't have any units on that side.
Zach is back, by the way.
Hi. Eli is yours.
Okay. So, like,
I'm sorry.
obviously you want to kill me. Obviously
I
you
just
want to
wanted-
kill me.
I just want to distract you.
Well, I believe that, and I also am thoroughly distracted. My question is more whether you are now going to just raid the tower over and over to try and farm some points, or if you are genuinely going to try and kill me.
I mean,
Because
we
I'm
can't
sure
even get
you
the
and
tower.
Zach have come to some kind of agreement over either the tower or just an armistice between you two.
That's right. I was going to ask for the tower. It's how many times it was previously attacked is the amount of troops that we need to support it to get points, or is it
So the first
is that
time
per
it
person?
has. So the first time a single unit can take it. The second time it needs to be a unit supported by another unit. The third time it needs to be a unit supported by 2 units, etc.
Yeah, but like that's period. Like anybody who attacked it, it's already at that
Correct.
first level. Okay.
It gets more difficult for everyone. So, for example, the Black Tower in the north has now been attacked twice, so it needs at least 3 units to take it. And the one in the south has only been hit the once, so it only needs 2 units.
Which only you would be able to do.
Theoretically, you and Zach could.
But how do we split points
Okay.
that you only get one?
You could
Or
take
is that rock,
turns.
paper, scissors? Oh, it's rock, paper, scissors.
I will retreat from Chili's. It doesn't do me any good now that I've already gotten my point out of the tower. It doesn't do me any good. I will retreat from Chili's. You can move your unit from Narnia into Chili's, and then you and Zach can farm the tower all you want. That's my offer. I'm sticking to it.
Alright,
What-
I mean, I will go into Chili's, but I'm moving toilet to Chili's.
I figured, and then you're gonna move bar to toilet. I know, and then you're gonna keep trying to take pyrite from me because it's a supply line, and I shouldn't have left it unguarded. I
I mean,
realized my mistake as soon as I did it, and I was like, "Oh, it's too late now."
I kind of saw it was open, and I thought it felt like it'd be a good distraction. I kind of know you're gonna have your guard up on it, so there's no real point of me trying to go for pyrite at this current time. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not moving into pyrite right now.
Well, yeah.
That was literally just to fake you out, to distract you, and to see if you were actually gonna move your boat back into pyrite.
Okay. All right. Well, we've only got a couple minutes
yeah,
left, so
I
I'm
will
gonna
take
head back to
Chili's
general.
Alright, hopping back over.
Numbered, like statistically speaking,
Yes.
because everyone is surrounded. Everyone has at least 2 other people by them at all times, as it stands right now. You know.
I'm surrounded by literally everyone.
Jones doesn't have the best.
I get to sit in the middle.
Middle child.
I like how the person who created the game got the disadvantage of being slapped in the dead center.
Well,
But also, they're probably the most manipulative of the group, I'm going to say, when it comes to games like these.
no
I was
comment.
gonna say.
Is
I was
everyone
gonna
writing
say
out their?
My
Oh, yeah,
comment
I'm typing
is
now.
Katie. And
Have I told this story on stream? I don't know if I have. We were playing a game of Magic the Gathering, a group game. It was me, Mike, Katie, and Zach. Were you also there, I think?
I
Sometime.
have been there for several. But if it's the one I'm remembering, then yes, because it's a fond memory to look back on. Because I was literally sitting there, not like doing anything. I was watching at that point. I tapped out. I'm like, I'm here to watch at this point. This is a
Yeah.
spectator
So
sport.
I continuously egged on Katie into I no, I let's be real. I manipulated Katie into continuously attacking Michael while I was slowly building up my side of the table and went from an underdog to the obvious shoe-in to win. But I just kept like directing Katie towards Michael by being like, "Well, look at that big, powerful dragon he summoned. Well, I only have a couple of vampires. I'm not even doing anything. Michael keeps hitting you." And there came a point where Mike literally in exasperation was like, "Katie, he's manipulating you." Or Katie, they're manipulating you. And I literally said, "Yeah, I'm manipulating them. And it's still gonna work, even though I've said it." And Katie said, "I don't care. I'm gonna kill Mike." And I was just like, "See?"
Because at that point, it was just like, I don't care anymore. I'm that pissed off. Die.
I had just turned her so thoroughly against him that I literally said out loud, "I am manipulating you." And she just did not register it or did not care enough.
I did talk to Katie afterwards because Katie was genuinely upset after the fact, and Katie was like, I knew they were doing that. I just didn't care anymore. I just wanted to beat Michael.
That's
I'm like,
I
it's
am unfortunate
valid.
I am unfortunately very good at this specific type of game.
Uh,
You may. This is literally a situation currently where I have no clue what to do.
Yeah, burps.
I have one clue what to do. The rest is a mystery.
oh wait, oh god, I just realized that was sorry.
Can't believe you've done this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing something.
All right, I'm ready.
What am I missing?
What about a wedding?
I'm missing something. I
I
don't
said
know
I'm
what.
ready.
Oh, I heard something wedding, but I think you were talking over the end of what Zach was saying.
Oh, that's what it was.
I just want to clarify. Does everyone get the red wedding reference?
That's
Yes, because I
lore.
saw a clip of it from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
If
I
that's the thing you're
I have
referencing.
yes, that's why I kept doing the Game of Thrones theme. I have not seen Game of Thrones either. I just know the red wedding is a thing. So wedding is a red
Mhm.
country.
Oh, excuse
You
me.
know the joke is funny when you explain it.
I think it's just more of
That just
I don't think
makes me
anyone
think
here has
of.
watched Game of Thrones.
Nope.
Yeah.
I've watched like
Literally
the
no.
first couple of episodes, but a red wedding makes me think of the song. I don't remember what it is, but it's a nice day for a red wedding.
I didn't even finish the first book, but I do recommend the books. The books are very good. I just
The
Yeah.
books are
have a
on my
hard time.
TBR.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting through them because they are extremely long.
Yeah, they are. They've been on my TBR for like 3 years, but my TBR just keeps getting bigger. I have to be in the mood for like a lengthy, thick read.
But as this game perhaps shows, I love fantasy politics. It's my favorite.
Hold on just a second.
I also just want to point out the islands, Mike's Island up to the top left. The U is before the G. It is Rougeport, not Rogueport.
Some of the names are difficult to read depending on the size of it as well as the color too.
In the
Yeah.
final version of this, yeah, there will be some edits to make things more legible. This is a playtest.
Yeah.
A lot of these names are placeholders. I don't think we can get away with actually putting Wawanakwa on a map,
Yeah, no,
among other things.
I was gonna say Baja or Baja.
That's fine.
Yeah, to say, well, there's a lot. There's Baja Bug, there's Baja Blast, there's Baja Mini Bikes.
Bah humbug.
It's also not. It could also just be like sometimes people will type laughing as like beat like bah ha ha ha. Like you could really go a bunch of different directions with that one, so it's fine. But I am ready if everyone else is.
I am also ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. We'll find out how things go here.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. So, the hooked C to pyrite. Let me get on the right layer and not move the map around. Hooked C to pyrite. Hookland to hooked C. ABC to Scarletto. Time off supporting Grim Valley moving into month. Chili's into North Korea. South Korea holding. Sink Drain Fleet attacks South Korea. With no support?
No, Noman is supporting. Sorry, it was out of order, but
Noman supports attack. Okay.
correct.
So that will be dislodged. South Korea will be forced into Amberhearth, I think, then? Or, I think
Chili's?
Oh,
Chili's if it remains
If it remains
open.
untouched.
No, because, down here, Eli is moving toilet to Chili's.
Yep.
And green, toilet to Chili's. Sorry, okay, I'm going to keep going back in order. South Korea holds, but is dislodged. So Sink Drain Fleet lands in South Korea. Lake Sea Ship holds. Amanthine forces to Viola. That makes sense. Norman supports the attack. Oh, Noman supports attack. Norman moves to
What?
Nurple.
so there's Noman and Norman. Noman is to the north. Norman is to the south.
That's
So that way they can look at each other across the bar.
It's intentionally confusing.
They can
I
look at each other
see.
far.
High Sea moves to Sunset Sea. Red Sea supports Scarletto. The rest hold. Okay, so ABC bounces, but Hooked Sea does land in Pyrite, and Hookland does make it to Hooked Sea. And then Fleet in Blue Sea goes to Florida 2. Fleet at Diamond Isle moves to Blue Sea. Grim Valley attacks Month. Parentheses, sorry, Mike. Saphira and
Well,
Crystal
at least I know
hold.
not to trust that voice anymore.
So Mike gets dislodged, I believe, to Wedding. Gabe takes Month.
Woo.
So, that's the end of the spring turn. We are on to fall. Reminder.
So to support an attack, both have to be touching the one it's attacking, but to defend, they just need to be touching each other.
Correct.
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 So, yeah, sorry, Mike.
Oh, hey, make sure
I might be fucked already.
Greenfield goes into fantasy and the bar.
Oh,
goes
yeah,
into
shit.
toilet.
Greenfields to fantasy.
Bar's going straight to the shitter.
Bar to toilet.
That is the most accurate depiction of events. From the bar to the toilet.
So,
Then to Chili's.
It's
I
a real
love-
fantasy.
I love how your laugh cut out.
It's so easy for me to clip my own mic. I pride myself on that. Oh, my back. Oh, my other back.
I mean, first of all, I've started the timer. Second of all, okay, Mike, you have 3 bonus points. We had to do something, and this was the only place that we could get a point off of you.
Guys, this is Imperium at its peak. At its peak.
For what it's worth,
You're gonna take the.
for what it's worth, from here, we plan to just sort of take on the Southern Menace. I
Says the person who also tried to take a second point too.
Oh, I was just doing that so Scarletto couldn't support Month in holding. It was just to guarantee that Month got dislodged. I notice how I didn't support ABC. It was going to bounce no matter what. It was just so Scarletto couldn't support Month.
Oh, it's just makes it.
I wasn't trying to take it.
It just stops it. From
Correct.
Doing that.
Because it forces the unit to hold instead of supporting. We had to get something off of you. Gabe has the least points in the game. I needed to re-even the playing field. Because again, I'm in the middle of everyone. If Gabe goes down, you eat me. Do you see where I'm coming from here?
Yeah, I'm just.
Hey, Gabe.
I need my own plans now.
Okay.
Gabe, can I borrow you
Fair.
in Channel 24, babe?
The thing that sucks is I need to be with you or Gabe, but
Or
you
did
guys
Gabe-
are already
or
with
did
each
Gabe
other.
go AFK?
Oh yeah, Gabe is gone for a minute. Good time.
Gotcha.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
when.
I am back.
Oh, welcome
Oh, okay.
back. Perfect timing. Can I borrow you in Channel 24, Gabe?
24 going.
Real.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, too late. Whatever.
So what would happen if a C versus C happens?
Same thing as
that's
on
what
land. It needs support, or they bounce.
Does it get bounced to a different C or does it get bounced to a port?
Whichever's closest and in your control. So port first if you control it. Otherwise, another C. Speaking of, hey Mike, can I drag you into the Disney Channel?
Yeah. Are we done here
On
that front?
we are done. Gabe and I do not plan to attack you any further. We just needed to get a point off of you, and that was the only space we could see it happening. Because you were in the lead, we wanted to knock you down 1 point and re-even things out, so Gabe has a point. From this point, I'm going to be using time off to support Month holding, so Month will be Gabe's. Whatever happens on the eastern side of the northern front is between you and Gabe. That is your war to figure out. Meanwhile, on the west, we gotta do something about Eli and Zach's alliance, because they're just gonna farm the tower and or start taking more points off of me. And then come for you and Gabe. So I'm not
The
asking
thing
you
that
to.
I've said with the
I'm
thing
not
that I've
asking
said
you
with
to
them,
do anything. I'm just going to move
you're simply
my.
asking me to do nothing rather than something at this point.
I'm not asking you to do anything specific. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fleet in the Hooked Sea to support Pyrite holding, and I'm going to move my fleet from ABC down to Lake CC so that I can start to try and make an offensive against Eli. But it's going to be
Depending
really
on how
hard because I
things
only have boats on that side.
depending on how things go, I will maybe be able to, depending on where yours wind up, be able to come down to help for supporting attacks on the mainland of Green.
Okay.
We'll have to see
I
how things play out on the actual front itself first.
yeah, I really wish I had taken. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect Eli and Zach to team up like this. I wish I
I
had
mean,
taken.
they're neighbors.
That's fair. I expected that
They're
to be a
bottom
cause for.
neighbors currently.
I expected that to be a cause of friction, not of. Anyway.
Unity. But they
Yeah,
also both know how you play.
that's fair. I wish
They very
in.
much know how you play.
Yeah, I wish in hindsight
As
I
do
had
I, which
put.
makes it harder for me to play this game.
Yeah. I wish in hindsight that I had put an army in Pyrite instead of a fleet, because now it makes it very hard to make
Try
any
to take
moves.
Narnia. Or, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, just letting you know,
So,
I am
so what
planning
happens
to.
if... So what would happen if Narnia attacks Pyrite, but the Hooked Sea attacks Narnia? And only one other thing is supporting Narnia in its attack. Well, can anything support Narnia in the attack?
Not at the moment. Oh, not at the
And
moment. So actually, I don't need to
you can
support
shuffle.
Pyrite. Right.
You could attack Narnia
Yeah.
and move ABC to the Hooked Sea so it can still support your land.
I'm gonna be honest though, I'm gonna move
But
ABC to
yeah,
Lake
you're
CC
gonna...
because I don't expect it to
It
work.
touches more.
He's gonna
Yeah.
support. He's gonna use Emerald Coast to support Narnia Holding, or Fantasy to support Narnia Holding. Either way, it's not gonna work because
You
he
know
can
what?
support
Yeah, it might
Holding
be
just right.
Fantasy Hold. Yeah.
He,
Fantasy might support holding Narnia, and then Emerald Coast might take off to the low sea.
either way, I'm not gonna be able to take Narnia, but you're right that I don't need to. I'm not going to be able to take Narnia right now, but you're right that I don't need to support Pyrite. That's a good point. Okay. Good talk. I will, I'll see you. I'll talk to you soon.
I think the only other person I might need to talk to right now is maybe Gabe.
Yeah. I think the Alliance, the Council of the White Dragon needs to meet once more once Gabe and Zach are done. Eli, I think we know where we stand.
Yeah.
War, for the record.
Oh.
Gabe,
okay.
Gabe, we are
Council of the White Dragon.
Gabe, we are reconvening the Council of the White Dragon in Disney Channel.
Disney Channel, got it.
Peace treaty.
I heard as I left that channel, I hit my weenus on my desk.
We were about and he was just like, I just get my weenus, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, he means his
At
elbow.
least it wasn't his penis.
Yeah.
No, he specifically said weenus.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, peace treaty.
George.
Oh.
Zach will be keeping South Korea strictly for the meme.
Oh, I figured. So my army and time off will be supporting month holding. Month belongs to Gabe. As far as I am concerned, that is as far as that advance will go for now, because we need to team up against the Southern Menace. They are coming.
Yeah, but Mike can't really help with the Southern Menace unless we let him go south. Well, unless
His armies can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically he could do a really long convoy, but his armies can't at the moment. And his fleets...
Oh, yeah, I forgot convoying was a thing.
Yeah.
So for the convoy, if I had one in A, B, C, and Lake CC, could I convoy all the way over?
Yes, that is actually a thing from diplomacy that you can do.
Neat.
So yeah,
I am
planning to
do that, but
well, not yet. I am planning to start moving my fleet south, and I would hope that Mike would also start moving his fleet south. Meanwhile, Gabe, I mean, Sink Drain and Diamond Isle, and I mean, I know at the moment he's just holding South Korea, but they're gonna...
He reiterated he has no interest in Diamond Isle. He
okay.
does not want to take a star.
Okay, but...
For now.
Yeah, do we trust that?
Watch out for where Lake C is going.
Yeah, I imagine he's going to start heading north soon, because he and Eli clearly... Yeah, I mean, okay. Cool. Do you want him to eat me and then come for you?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't have to worry about my territories as much because he's focusing on you.
You know what's funny about the north, by the way? How much area there is that you can't really support attacks. You can mostly support defenses in the north.
It's almost like it was inspired by a certain northern area of the real world. But whatever could... Anyway.
Whatever could that be? There's a mountain range here, and there's a mountain range there.
I would advise...
This is North America.
Just take this as my advice.
Your
armies are basically... No, it's actually a Minecraft. It's actually a Minecraft world. I would advise... Your armies are basically at a stalemate now, especially with me supporting month holding. Just start seeing what you can take off Zach and Eli with your fleets, especially with my support.
And if I get that one around the top, I can support Gabe in attacks.
Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, I have to be...
I need to be off in 10 minutes.
Yeah. We'll do this last turn. I'm gonna lose a unit. What unit am I gonna lose? Probably one in Hooked Sea, to be honest. Or we'll take that as it comes in winter. Winter is coming.
Did y'all have your conversation and then Mike was like, Jones, get the fuck out, or Gabe was like, get the fuck out, Jones?
I don't know. That's none of my business. I've weighed in.
Thou hath popped thine thussy. So how about
I
that
keep getting
airline food?
peanuts and pretzels.
uh,
I've never actually
You-
had an in-flight meal before.
It's people like to talk shit about it, but honestly, it's not as bad as people think.
we will
It's really
after, just for the record, after winter. So we're gonna take our movements, and then winter's gonna come, and we're gonna rebalance everyone's units, and then we're
Call
gonna
a night.
call it a night because Gabe has to get going.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
fair.
as well because I want to shower because I have to be up at around 5.
Fair.
So, yeah, I want to shower, and it is Sunday, so that means it is. I need to remember that you're streaming.
Yeah.
Inner thoughts. Inner thoughts. Did you have anything you wanted to discuss at all, Jones?
No,
While we're here,
I mean, I
just
think
being
we're.
social for.
I think where the three of us stand is pretty obvious. I mean,
Hmm.
it's war. That's
Yeah.
really. That's all there is to say. I'm gonna try and kill you. You're gonna try and kill me, and that's how the world works.
Oh my god, I just realized something. We should have named 2 countries US and oil.
The fun has arrived.
Anyone else want to do talking? What are we at for time? Is it time?
The timer is
anyways?
up, so we are into typing your moves. Type your moves time.
Oh, after we conclude for the night, I want to show off the keyboard because it's a new clickety clack that I have acquired.
All right. While I have finished my typing, I'm just going to ask when we think we're going to be able to reconvene.
Honestly, if we want to make this a Sunday thing, I'm fine with that. I'm off every Sunday.
I'm not off every
Um,
Sunday, but I do like finish early on Sundays, so I can.
I have D&D every other Sunday.
Hmm.
Next Sunday is a no-go.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah,
let me
next
let me check the
weekend.
schedule.
Next weekend's a no-go, actually, for Eli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
us,
be at a
because-
convention.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Ignore it. Ignore it.
What's
you
going
metagame.
on? Can't we delete, or can't you delete that?
yeah. Hold
Jones?
on.
Whatever, it's already there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
not
be at a
like-
convention next
don't
this
metagame.
coming weekend. So
Well, I'm like, it's not
that's
like that knowledge is gonna do anything.
You don't know.
It's not like that's a big brain blade right there.
Let me see. So it looks like the next time my other campaign is happening is where is it? December 7th. Is that a Sunday?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, this probably won't work out for everyone else, but I have a short day tomorrow.
Monday morning.
I technically have a short day tomorrow as well, but I have a call planned with someone. It'll be a call and then hanging out because we have to have a talk. Nothing bad, just a talk needs to happen.
I work until 2:30 tomorrow, so I'd be available after that.
I'll only
won't
work
work
until
because the rest
6
of us-
on Tuesday.
I'm fine with that. I won't be home till like 7:30, but that works.
Eli's probably dead. We'll find out.
Ooh, for what?
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
You're probably
Salon
dead.
doesn't close until late, and I hate doing extra shit on the work week because I'm just so fucking tapped out.
That is so valid.
Well,
I will say I work at 6 a.m. every day this week, except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm going to be at convention at the Kalahari, so spotty internet, as
Ooh,
we know
I
from past
unfortunately
that is valid.
experience.
I unfortunately don't have next week's schedule yet. I probably will get it within the next couple of days, and the rest of my week
Same
doesn't
here.
work. So we'll have to figure it out later.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine by me.
No, she did not yet.
All right, but I think I
Sure.
am ready. Let me double check.
I've had
I'm
mine.
ready.
Mike?
I think so. I mean,
Yes,
I
I'm
think I'm
ready.
as ready as I'll ever
All right.
be.
3, 2, just go, because Eli already did it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Where?
Go! I hit enter.
There we go. So, obviously, fantasy goes to low C. We already all knew that. Everything else holds there. Time off supports month holding. Hooked C into Topazine. Hooked ABC into Lake CC. Amberhearth supporting North Korea holding. South Korea fleet moved to Sink Drain. It cannot provide support in the same turn, but okay, moves
Okay.
to Sink Drain.
Then the fleet moves. The fleet moves.
Yeah. Noman troops to South Korea. Viola forces to Noman. Nurple forces hold. Lake Sea fleet to Outer Sea. Sunset Sea to Lake V. The rest hold. Fleet in Blue Sea to Sink Drain. Okay, so in that case, Blue Sea into Sink Drain and South Korea into Sink Drain both bounce, which means this fleet didn't move, which means this unit didn't move, which means this unit
So
didn't move.
they just
it
pretty much
undoes
everything went
it
back to
undoes
the way it was.
most of Zach's turn. Yeah. Crystal holds. Saphira holds. Okay. So that is everything. Winter comes. This goes from yellow to purple. Chilies goes from yellow to green. It's a different shade of green. I don't know. Is that the right one? That's the right
There
one.
Yeah,
And
that'll do.
month is blue now. That's my attack. So, rebalancing. I lose a unit. I'll let go of my fleet in Topazine. Zach gains a unit. What unit do you want?
I'm trying to remember my. Okay, there's my original stuff. I would like. I would like a ship, and I will have that ship docked at. Let's see. I will have that ship docked at. I'm Missouri.
With which sea?
Oh, sink drain.
Okay. Gabe, you gain a
I
unit.
love that I name. I love that I name
Um,
these.
I would like a fleet docked at Dungsext for Florida 2.
Okay. And Mike, you lose a unit.
Red Sea.
All right. And that is where we are going to leave things today. We will return to fantasy politics someday. Next week maybe won't work out because of Thanksgiving, so it might not be until December, honestly.
I will be doing Turkey Day stuff this Saturday, but I'm not doing any Turkey Day stuff other than that. I will be off Turkey Day.
I will
Oh, yeah.
also be off Turkey Day and not doing anything the day of.
Yeah, so and then this weekend's hunting for Eli and I.
Right.
So,
Are you
I believe
busy?
I'm also off
and then
Turkey
Turkey Day
but
itself is
I
busy.
also am probably gonna have to work super early on Black Friday because last year I went in at 4
Oh.
a.m.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When
because
is
the
Turkey
start.
Day? Is that the 26th or the 25th?
Oh,
Next
it's,
week
7th.
Thursday.
yeah.
27th. Okay.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think last year we opened at 6 a.m.
So not necessarily, definitely not, but it would have to be earlier in the day if we did
I
it,
also don't
which,
know. I also don't know what Jilly's family has planned for Turkey Day.
okay, fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, we'll have to keep talking about it, but for now, this is the state of fantasy politics. Eli with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, right? 6, 7. Yeah, 7 points. Zach
Oh, yeah, because of the
with
dragon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 7. Gabe has 7. And Mike has 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
Still 8.
8, I believe.
So it is Eli and wait, no. It is Zach and
Mike
Mike in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see you next time, whenever that ends up being, for Fantasy Politics.